All right.
As long as if Ray doesn't have to talk and doesn't have to steer the ship off the road like he usually does,
Then
it's good. Yeah.
Look at me. I'm the captain now.
There you go. Yeah, you can have it. Good, because we drive it straight into a volcano usually. So
except for that's the heart, Tim, and that can never be mended. You know that. The heart always breaks.
Nah, dude, one of your girlfriends take care of that for you.
No, they usually go, well, thank you for the free meal. Have a good day, sir.
Ray is a 60-year-old man in a 30-year-old's body.
I am, yeah.
If anyone doesn't know.
Nice.
His references are like way older than they should be for someone his age.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
I would love to see that fight. And I would be rooting for Greg Hardy the entire time.
Funny thing, if you've ever wanted to see me in pain at any point that we've been hanging out, today's your day.
Ray, they see you in pain every time you do a set.
This is true.
Damn.
Yeah. So Thomas has seen it and Tim's never seen it.
No.
It was basically if Mortal Kombat was a shitty like Saturday morning cartoon. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they had like they had a Native American character on there. They had the street tough black guy. Like they had all the stereotypes. WMAC Masters.
There it is.
It's such a.
So
cool
you're saying it
show.
doesn't hold up? Is that what you're trying to
It
say?
does not at all.
It doesn't look fit full, Ray. Let me see that glass. No, Ray, top it off.
This is like goddamn amazing.
You got
No, I just want you to follow the rules. What happens if you don't follow the rules? The wheel gets you back again.
This is true.
Why don't you two fight each other?
I've been
We've
thinking
talked
that,
about
but
it.
I didn't want to say anything.
We have talked about
I'm
this
still out of
for
shit.
years,
I can't fight
man.
anybody right now.
I
probably
am
used to a
so
9-year-old right
down.
now.
I will meet him at a weight. I don't care if I have to gain weight to fucking fight Tim, but it would mostly be like it would be a rolling match in the cage.
Pretty
like
much.
somebody would take someone down.
What's crazy is out of all of us, Tim looks like he's most likely to be the wrestling fan.
I see so many fucking guys who look like Tim Danko at AIW shows. It's not even funny, and I love I see him. I'm like, I want to buy him a shot, but it's not Tim, and I get sad.
Yeah, and this kid's going to be a star, obviously, and that's what they wanted to happen. They want him to get a big win in London. They're hoping that was going to happen. I mean, did they give him somebody they think he could beat? Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like Vargas isn't tough. Vargas is a tough guy. And yeah, Pimblett was a big favorite. But that's what they wanted to happen. They want this kid to be one of their next big stars, especially in the lightweight division. And now he's won two fights, one by knockout, right, and one by submission. So now he's going to fight somebody tough. And that division's super stacked. So there's tons of people he could fight. Before you put me on, I'm screaming at my microphone because you didn't put me on. I'm like, she's Mexican, you racist asshole!
I don't know
Spanish, you monster! But you didn't put me on because you wanted to talk wrestling. He had two. I only had one fight. He had two fights, but my one fight lasted longer than his two fights combined by like a lot. I think both of his fights were inside of a minute.
And how did your fight end, Tim?
I got TKO'd in the second round. And there's a lot of guys, strikers, that have just became fantastic at takedown defense. I mean, Anderson Silva was good at it. Like, Junior Santos was good at it. I mean, those are just the first two I think of. But there's been a lot that, I mean, if you're a striker like that, you have to have good takedown defense. There's been a lot of guys who have great takedown defense, and he's one of them. However, I mean, Robert Whittaker is a striker first. He's not a wrestler. And, however, neither really is Cannonier. Maybe a little bit more, but I don't really expect Cannonier to fight him that way. I'm excited to see that fight, though. I don't expect Izzy to lose at all, but I like Cannonier a lot. He's a tough guy, so I'll definitely watch that fight. But if either of us touch the other one's liver, we'll die, Ray.
Probably. That'd be fine. I want to be the first MMA death of like a true amateur, where it's like the worst fight ever. How
bad would it be if you got
MMA fight, bro?
Killed in the cage. You got killed in the cage by me.
Yes.
His liver exploded.
Bro Plata. That's the first. Tried to get it out. Did not work.
What didn't work?
Oh, that shot and then introduction I was going to do. Bro Plata, episode 191. Holy shit!
I was wondering I was wondering what was going. Like I was looking at the title you put up on the YouTube video or the stream, and I'm like, why does it look weird? Why does it look weird? And it took me a minute. I'm like, oh, you didn't put the number sign in front of 191, and it was just bothering me.
Oh, I can fix that at any time though.
I know, but I'm just saying, I like it there.
Two joints, yes, that was a hell of an introduction.
Yeah,
yes, it was.
I feel like it's just kind of perfect for the show that the first sound that everyone hears is gagging. That's,
Yes.
perfect. How the show start? I was trying to listen to Scorpions when you were doing that, so you ruined my Scorpions. So something too.
What were you listening to though? I'm gonna judge you on your choice.
Oh, Scorpions?
Yeah.
New Scorpions actually. Rock Believer came out about a year ago. It's actually pretty good. Not bad.
Right.
Like a lot of times those bands come out with new shit. They're like, yeah, you could have stopped. But no, man. I mean, the guy can still sing like he used to sing. It's good. Not bad.
You strike me as like a guy who sits in his bed and just like listens to "Still Loving You" while crying, thinking about a girl from high school or something.
No, I'm more of a No One Like You guy, honestly.
That is a good fucking ass song.
Yes, two joints. Scorpions is from 40 years ago. Also, now, and didn't we just talk about this before?
Extreme just came out with a new song for
yeah,
fuck's
and
sake.
also before that, I was listening to the new Winger track, which you don't
Jesus
need to listen to.
Christ.
You can skip that one.
You can skip that.
You can skip the new Winger track. I think it was.
You don't like the new Night Ranger?
I thought it was. Night Ranger's only ever had one song. I'm pretty sure Winger and Lita Ford were playing in Vegas when we were there.
Might have.
Winger or Wasp? I think it was Winger. Lita Ford.
But Pulse, we were busy doing things, and I wish I could have logged more, but we were doing things.
I feel like we did plenty. What are we supposed to do every 2 minutes? Do one? What were we supposed to do? Like, the thing is, I said it before, I don't like taking pictures and video. I don't like doing it. I did it for the show. I'm not a person that likes to do it a lot because I like to see shit with my eyes. I don't like to waste my time taking pictures, and I like to have the pictures and the video, but I don't like to be the one that does it.
Agreed. I'm more of the guy that takes the photos and the videos.
And I'm glad. And I'd rather you do that. And a couple of times your phone died, and I had to, and I did.
Yeah.
Some of the videos we showed were mine, but, like, it's not my favorite thing to do. I'm not a person to be like, hey, everybody in the world needs to. Oh, no, I want to enjoy my trip while I'm there with my eyes. I can see it through video anytime, right? So, especially when we're at the fights. I
was doing it for the gram and the YouTube shorts.
I know, and everything I did was for it too. But my point is, there wasn't more because we felt like it was a job. It kind of felt like it.
Well,
now,
that's what God is. We have to
stuff?
make it that in a way.
And we did it. But I don't know how much we really wanted. I think we did all the important stuff, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know. We didn't do like, hey, everyone, here's us eating at Wahlburger. Like, that doesn't seem very interesting. So.
No. Plus, it's a place anybody can go to in the United States, pretty much. Like, but I need to address two joints here. Ray, people that listen to or still listen to the Scorpions, cut coupons from magazines and cry to UNICEF ads. Hey, those ads make me cry. All right, the coupons. I've got carpal tunnel. I can't hold scissors.
Didn't we talk about this before? That the travesty that Scorpions are not in the Hall of Fame.
Right now,
No,
they don't.
Should be, dude. They should have been a long time ago.
And also,
crazy.
Pulse. Sorry to get people mixed up there. I don't feel comfortable videoing in dispensaries just because like sometimes they will yell at you if that's the case. So it's kind of a I don't want to be like, Mr. Sneaky with my fucking phone.
Plus, coming from a non-dispensary state, I feel odd we just being in there. I'm not doing anything wrong. It's just weird. Like, I already walked into one with you, and I'm like, this is fucking weird.
Yeah. Which one?
The one we went to in Fremont.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only one I went into. And I thought about buying something, but there's no prices on things, and that means I don't
you
like
always
that.
Ask.
I don't like that.
Ask.
I'm like my father. If there's not a price on, apparently you don't want me to buy it.
Scorpions are a European band. Favorite, not North American. No way they get in the Hall of Fame.
Apple's in the Hall of Fame, aren't they? Like, there's a lot of non-North American bands in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, Iron Maiden or Judas Priest, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Iron Maiden is too, aren't they?
I
don't know.
No,
I
I
don't
think
know.
they
They might
were
not
on a ballot recently. I want to see where
Yeah, I
Warren
don't think they are
Zevon
either.
is for the fucking.
He didn't make it again, I think.
Fuck you, fans! Now it's on you.
Oh wait,
It's
maybe they
on-
didn't do that yet. Maybe they didn't go.
I don't know
do
if
that
they
yet.
have. That's why I want
I
to
know
check
he's
the
on
numbers.
I know he's
Don't-
on the ballot. The ballot.
The ballot?
The ballot. The ballot.
the ballot.
Hey, I got my sleep apnea machine last week, but it hasn't been working. I have to go in and get it fixed. I don't know what's going on with it.
What the fuck, man? Like
I know.
that's God telling you're gonna snore
Give
for
up.
the rest of your life.
Not just snore, it's wake up feeling like death. The last 2 days I did sleep a lot, but it wasn't great sleep.
That's funny.
I don't know.
Scorpion,
It's funny. It was working when I got it, then it stopped. Anyway, what now?
Scorpion Deathlock or the figure four. To be honest with you, figure four is actually more of a real move. It's just a 50-50. I mean, I'm down for it.
I read that it's Scorpion Death Clock, and I'm like, that'd be a
I
great
did
tour.
too.
That'd be a great tour.
That would be. Who headlines that though? Like, I think
Scorpion.
Death. No, I think Death Clock has been gone so far, long. All the Metalocalypse fans would lose their fucking shit and be like, "Fucking arenas, bro! They're making arena shit now."
Yeah, with Scorpions. That fucking Blossom.
Or it could be like Detroit Rock City, where they were like, Van Halen had Kiss on, or no, Blue Oyster Cult had Kiss on their first tour ever. You know what happened the next year? Blue Oyster Cult opened for Kiss, man.
Rob Halford digs the WBC. Is WBC what I think it is, or is something else?
No, honestly, it would be it would be BWC if it was the other way, or if it was what he was really trying to get at.
I don't know. What
All
he's
trash bands.
Rob Halford could very much like the World Baseball Classic. Okay, it doesn't. Who says they can't? You know what? World Baseball Classic's been fucking fantastic.
It's been crazy. I've been seeing the videos.
It's been so fun. Well, this is your fault too, Joints. You accidentally brought up World Baseball Classic, so here you go. And we're gonna get to it later in the show as well. But
yes.
The Canadians beat Colombia today, which they needed because they got the shit kicked out of them by the United States last night. Who needed that because they got beat up by Mexico the day before. So it's okay. They'll be all right. They'll get through.
Can I ask a uniform question? For some reason, I'm seeing a lot of hate for Great Britain. Can you tell me why people are hating the Great Britain?
Because they're so basic.
So what?
Well, the thing is, they don't have any money. Like their federation, they don't have money to have. It's surprised they actually have, like, they don't have mesh uniforms or like T-shirts or some shit. Like,
Damn Savage, thank you for coming in, buddy. Good to see you. But no, who cares? They look kind of like retro-y, kind of, where it's like this would be 1924 baseball classic.
A little harder though, probably even with their budget, they could have tried a little harder. And plus, like Mexico has amazing uniforms. There's some really great uniforms. So when you see those, you're like, eh. One cool thing Canada was doing is all their hitters are coming up to Canadian songs or songs by Canadian artists. And yesterday, Bo Naylor came up to Sunrise by Gordon Lightfoot.
Sundown, you mean?
Sundown, yeah.
Sundown's a fantastic. I was actually listening to that today in my work truck. I'm on the way to a job site. I loves me some Gordon Lightfoot.
Gordon Lightfoot.
No, that's funny though. I like the fact that people just hate the basicness of the. I'm gonna buy one. I'm buying a Great Britain basic bitch jersey and wearing it out of spite for every baseball. I'll wear it to Jacobs Field. I don't give a shit.
Sorry, Tim, they don't play Shania Twain during the game. They didn't? They probably did. I don't know. I mean, I definitely heard Alanis and Avril, Nickelback, all those people. Celine, all those people. They probably played Shania. I just didn't hear it.
Who came up? What's Celine's song? Please tell me it was.
Or Go On.
Thank God.
I don't know. I don't know what it was. I don't know.
Why don't the majors do that? Like somebody in the majors. Yes.
The dingers are coming.
I'll be here with my heart.
Gordon Lightfoot's a creepy old bag of dirt trash music. What?
He just doesn't like our music today. I think he's Avril's clam still reeks of like Chad Kroger. Hey, that was a power couple in 2005. Okay,
There
that
a-
was like.
Then it was the Sum 41 guy. Then it was Mod's son, but apparently they broke up too.
I thought it was Sum 41, then Chad Kroger.
I think you're right. I think it was that way.
Yeah,
But
because I
but
felt
know
bad for Chad Kroger.
Mod's
at the
son
time.
was the newest one, but I'm pretty sure they broke up.
I felt bad for Chad Kroger because I was like, dude, why is he with this fucking bitch? Like, get with somebody better.
I remember he was dating somebody from Canton at one point. I don't know who she was, but
when he would show up and be like, hey, you Chad Kroger? Yeah! And then he would just walk away.
maybe.
Or it's not like you didn't know that, and then walk away.
Yeah.
No.
But speaking of no, Puerto Rico threw a perfect game yesterday.
I saw.
It was 8 innings, but this was also a mercy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How about Korea beating communism 22-2?
See, my favorite part about that is number one, didn't want China to win any games, but they had the best hats. Their hat was fire. It was a dragon. It was a sea. It was fucking cool.
Oh, the Chinese? Yeah, I saw that.
But
Man.
the Czechs beat them, and the Czechs have Eric Sogard, who was in the majors for a while, is on their team. But other than that, like all have day jobs. So,
Yeah, you were telling me about that. That like all the
Yeah.
Czech Republic baseball players, like they have day job. I would love to. I play baseball in World Baseball Classic. I am Jaromir Jagr's brother.
there may or may not have been a Czech electrician who struck out Shohei Ohtani. That may or may not have happened.
That's.
And we may or may not be talking about that later.
Wait! I gotta turn down my side thing here. Oh, that's the lowest it'll go. All right. What?
Yes, to join. That probably is true. No, he's talking about my shirt.
Oh no, I'm more. Made in a child slaves factory. Is it? Well, if it's made in China, yeah. If it's India, then
I don't know.
I don't know what shirt, where that shirt's been made.
I know it was screen printed in town.
Yeah, but them little tiny hands can really sew shoulders up nice.
Yeah, they can. I still like. It's a sad thing to think about, but like anytime I see, especially when I go to the Fat Guy clothes store, DHL, and they have like 7 X's, I'm like, whoever made this had to be like, this isn't a real person. Like they're telling fables about the people. Like this isn't. It's 14 times bigger than the people that made it.
There's some African kid. We are sending to the giants
It must
in
be.
America.
It must be. Jeez. Thomas is at the Nike shop. No, Thomas is actually. Did he get a?
He
One
got
of those
passes
Yeah.
to everybody's kind of sort of favorite action movie thriller of all time, John Wick 4. So I asked him to take a video of a video review of John Wick 4 after he sees it. I'd really like that actually. 7 X's. Tim, don't bring Ray's love life into the show. 2 joints. You're not wrong. I mean, there are times.
When I sent you that picture that Tabitha Ricci shared of that guy in her DMs, when I sent that to you, did you see it?
I saw what the fuck, but I didn't actually see what it said.
I don't remember. Did I say like, oh hey, she outed me or she outed you, like whatever? She's.
Let me look back here.
Jokes. One of those jokes I made.
It's just no. You just had your color emoji of hand over the face.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I didn't do that joke. Oh,
No,
man,
you
I
didn't
did.
do the joke. Let's read this.
Hey,
Apparently,
this is what Tabitha Ricci sent somebody in her DMs. I will say this though, nice for her. You know, she didn't out the guy. She absolutely could have outed the guy, but she didn't put the guy's name, so that was nice of her. Although I wouldn't have given her too much shit if she did it. But
I'm willing to do whatever you order for you to send me pictures of your feet or shoes, miss. Please, do you have Cash App? Step on my face. You know what, Tim?
should
You
have sent her
need to
pictures of
stop.
someone else's feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would absolutely, if somebody said that and it was a friend of mine, I'd be like, find the most corn-ridden, like, the foot almost looks melted. show that, and be like $50, or get the $50 and then send them that, and you have to fucking thing.
We call her Booty Shark now, FYI. Booty Shark.
Shark do 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 do
Booty
do
Shark
do 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 booty shark.
Yeah.
By the way,
yeah,
we might have.
That's a fun booty, by the way. It really
I have
is.
to text. I
You
have
can
to
touch my-
text.
It's a fun booty. What?
I have to text somebody. We might have a new character coming on.
No, that's a real person. That's not a character.
But we'll probably have somebody coming on for I'm hoping a weekly segment, and it'll be fun for hopefully everybody that's watching. But this person knows MMA. We've had conversations, a little wild, but let's just say Booty Shark has competition. Booty
true.
Shark has competition.
Swasta Shark.
Shark do. Oh, we need to make that real.
So today, Dan Brady's coming on later, right?
Yes, Daniel Brady will be behind the ones and twos for us today. I have to figure this out.
And
This
then
is
at some point, is it a female? Of course it isn't. Two joints.
no. This is not a female-friendly show, sir.
We would not describe Kendall like that. However, we
No.
be a little bit nicer when we cheat.
Yes. And also new intro in the works as well.
Is there?
Yeah, Thomas is working on that.
This one's going to be 8 minutes long.
Let's go.
Yes.
We'll be. We're also having Drew Schottenheimer, who's a local MMA fighter here. He'll be fighting with a bunch of people who have been on the show for Cage Thunder April 1st.
Yeah, I believe there's 4. At least.
Yeah.
4 guys who've been on the show before. Drew
I
was
think
last on
there's
the
a
show.
Rev guy going on that card too.
Last time he was on the show, Drew was on the show, was episode 22 in September of 2020. So it's been a while. It's been a couple years.
Yes. New 16-minute intro. It will be. But, we'll have him on, around 8 or 9?
9,
Something
I
like-
think.
9 o'clock?
That's what he
So
said.
we'll be having him on for an interview segment. We're also going to talk about the card from Saturday and...
That little theater looked pretty cool. Like that would have seemed like it'd be a cool place to see a fight.
Can I be honest with you, Tim?
No, you cannot.
I'm sort of there's a part of me that was like, oh man, this would have been fun too.
It would have been fun too, but like that's what my thought was too. But it wasn't. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to complain about seeing 285 fucking John. Come on.
No, yeah.
Right.
But you
yes,
look
you're right.
at
That
it.
would have also been fun. Yeah, it would have also because there's like I think it fits. The attendance in the theater is 4,500, and I think it's probably about that many. There's only like 2 and we probably would have made the mistake of getting floor seats, because I want to be up on those little risers, little balconies. You can see right in, and you're like on top of everybody.
That's-
Sit on DC's head or whatever. That'd be great.
That would have been my thing to you, regardless. If like that's why I liked our seats when we
It
were
would've
at
been
285. It would have been way
it would be fun-
cheaper
it
to
would be-
have like
listen,
those bleacher seats.
I would
Oh
love
my
to be on the
God.
floor for a UFC show just to say I did it, but like.
I want to do a pay-per-view where you can at least like hobnob with fucking like the fighters and shit, or take photos, do all that kind of shit.
Fred's
you
gonna
know?
have 3 restraining orders against them by the time it's over,
Yeah.
and it's all
Probably.
guys too. It's not like
It's like, oh, Dan Henderson punched me in the face and said, no, I won't take a photo with you. I only said, hey, man, you should have beat Bisping, and then he got all mad.
balconies. What 2 joints? What's going on here, man? What's going on with that comment?
He does have a point, though, for both of those categories. Sober Carl, what's up, buddy? We periodically will check in to see who's here. Did you guys see Wayne Newton while you were in Vegas? No, we did not, Damn Savage.
I saw
but-
posters.
But we
not
were
him.
I believe. No, that's the Flamingo. I think he does, or Harrah's. I think he performs at.
Question to Bro panel. Did you guys happen to see MMA Guru's reaction to Merab when? Listen, we talked before. We don't really know much about that guy, so no, I haven't.
Yeah, we don't like the only people we pay attention to are like MMA holes, and then we talk to you guys. Like,
Yeah.
we don't follow other MMA podcasts. Like, I saw a video Dan sent me from the MMA Hour of Chael Sonnen saying he knew John Jones was on PEDs when he fought him. And I gotta
He also
tell
said
you,
LeBron is on PADs too, which listen, he could be right, but
Yeah,
if
well-
a drug guy, I know what he's on. I mean, he looks like it could be. And they say he spends $1 million on his body, so that would make sense. But
yeah, for sure.
steroids can't make you hit a jump shot, though.
Mm-mm.
They could probably keep you playing, though. But still.
Yeah.
What makes perfect sense to you? I'm lost. I don't know. I'm reading more than. All right, so yeah, we didn't see his reaction. What happened? Did he freak out? Did he not like it? What happened? Did he take the beanie off? What happened?
Yeah, I mean, if we just to
he
get
freaked out,
Guru freaked out, in like a bad way or what, or like
Did he not think he won? Because he clearly won.
yeah.
Although I gave you the title for the episode before I watched the fight, Under Pressure would have been a better one.
True. I don't know.
I didn't realize he hit takedowns, but he attempted 48, 49.
48, yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
I'm not
It's
going
on
to give
Twitter.
somebody who doesn't help us out.
I'll look at it later.
Yeah, we're not going to give people who don't help us out fucking time in our show.
He went full Tourette's and autistic for real. Listen, I have Tourette's. Isn't Dan on the spectrum? Like, come on, guys, don't be like that.
No, be like that, guys. I'm encouraging all Tourette's jokes in the chat.
No, Ray
give
was
a
fucking
1 if
calling
you
my
have a
shit out.
Tourette's joke.
I was calling my shit out in Vegas like I wasn't aware I was doing Tourette's shit.
It's the first time I've ever witnessed you do it in person. You've talked about
Get over it. Fucking get over it.
I wasn't making fun of you. It was just telling you, like, hey, I noticed this as a friend for the first time, and it's not weird. It's okay.
I knew it happened, and I knew it, and I knew you were in the room. You didn't have to fucking tell me, like. That would be like if someone like threw their dick in your face, and you're like, "Hey, I saw your dick." I'm like, "Yeah, you did because I put it in your face." You know.
I was also really stoned, Tim.
You were really stoned the whole time.
I was.
Which is fine because I actually think I kept you from being a little more annoying, to be honest with you.
Yeah, usually when I'm high, that's when I'm at my best, bro.
Speaking of Tourette syndrome, do you guys see the documentary about? No, I didn't.
No.
Abdul Rauf? No, I don't. No.
Apparently, though, there is like a Nat Geo documentary about these British guys with Tourette syndrome, and they've got like the sweet Anna. Well, they kind of did. They showed some clips of it. No, one of them was doing the sweet Anita stuff, where it's like that kind of shit, and
I do stuff like that when I have like a weird tickle in my throat. It usually happens, but I was just thinking eventually it's going to be yeah. All right.
Or you just start doing the Beverly Hills Cop theme song. It's like boop 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 boop.
People's reaction if I'm in a waiting room just going doo 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 doo. I basically do that, but I usually don't do it, melodically.
No. Is that such a thing?
Hold on.
Oh boy. Mom's eat a Swedish woman? No, sweet Anita. She's got like Tourette syndrome, and she's hot. She's a hot like Twitch chick with who answers questions, helps people. I mean, she's done a lot of great work. She's been on other podcasts where she's like
the video you sent me, and I'm like, this wouldn't be nearly as adorable if she wasn't hot.
Yes, I know, right? If it was that girl,
crazy bitch.
Do you remember True Life? True Life. I have Tourette syndrome.
Oh yeah, T-joints. I have a problem with the name Twitch. I want to cancel Twitch. Cancel Twitch, everybody. Cancel
Twitch. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. Why do I have this? I don't want to learn more. Streamlabs. What are you doing? Go away. No.
So now
stop.
fake twitching. Now I'm like extra twitching. It's gonna be a minute thing for a minute.
But Michael J. Fox singing that would be epic. What? I'm confused.
I don't know. Leave the man alone. That man's done so much for his disease. She twitches on Twitch. Yeah, I guess she does.
Christ, too,
Cancel Twitch. Cancel Twitch.
Although, if you do, we have a Streamlabs donation link down below.
Can we talk about the guy trying to get me in trouble?
Oh, yeah, and I have.
Can we show the clip or not for context? I think I'm looking for it.
I mean, you can, but I think I actually have it saved in my. So the guy made a comment. I think his name was Ben or something, and it was Brent, whatever.
Hey, listen, shout out, man, because obviously he watched the whole show.
Well, he did, but fucking clout chaser going to Maz, and it's funny. I was in the chat.
I talked to Maz. He doesn't give a shit about that.
And Maz even said that on the live stream. I was Saturday. I was kind of sick in bed. Was medicated up, smoking some resin hits because I have no weed until tomorrow. And watching the MMA Holes live stream, and immediately Maz is like, some guy is fucking messaging me. I don't even know who the fuck he is. And you got some explaining to do, bro, Plata. And I was like, that's it. I love it. And then I just told him you were in your feels. It was...
No, I mean, listen, anyone that watches the show at all knows that I give us shit all the time. It's my mode. Yeah. It's like one of my go-tos. It's giving bro Plata shit. And that's all that was. All that was me giving bro Plata shit. Mm-hmm. That's all that was. It wasn't me giving the chat shit. It was me giving us shit. That was all that was.
Yeah.
Obviously, we love Moss. You guys wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them finding us and helping. Of course, we love them to death.
MMA hosts forever.
I wasn't saying anything about them.
I know.
Saying that we fucking suck. I was like, do we fucking suck? We fucking suck. That's all I was saying.
It's just funny to me that you messaged me that and I read it fully and I went, oh, okay. All right. We got our first hater. I like it. Let's go.
Also, hey, listen, Brad, if you're watching the show, thanks, man. In Discord, when he said, and he also, when he sent a.
Why are you giving this kid anything?
Because he watched the show.
Okay, he did. Thank you.
We'll take him. He put a GIF of Homer Simpson covered in leeches and said that was us. I'm like, 100%.
Oh, yeah. We know what we are.
And then I explained, I'm like, yeah, we're on their, network, and they let us put our shit everywhere, and we had to sign paperwork and everything. And after I explained that to him, he seemed to be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Because then he asked, I'm trying to find you guys on social media, and I sent him the link tree, But his quote actually was, "I'm telling Daddy," which is pretty.
I thought you said that. That's actually, You know what?
That was his quote.
You know what? No. You know, he gets a reaction. He gets a reaction for that, and that's this. We're gonna cheer him for that. That's he deserves that. For being that cool. I like it. That's all right.
Yeah, when I sent it to Mouse, he's like, yeah, I already saw it. The guy sent me this. He's like, he was what did he say? Relentless in my DMs about it. I don't know. So
yeah, that's what he said too on the live stream.
Relentless.
Yeah. He was like, he's been messaging me all the time. I'm like, oh God, what have we wrought onto Mouse? He was like, we thought they were funny. We thought they were funny and they could do stuff, and we kind of have.
Is that what they said?
No, yeah, sort of. I was kind of like, as he's getting these DMs. That's what I like. His mindset was like, oh God, who is this lunatic? We like them. What are you doing?
Yeah.
It was not me, sober Carl. I don't go by Brent as my burner account. I can come up with something cooler than that.
Like Hopscotch Rob?
Hey, no. He lives in Vegas. I saw Hopscotch Rob while we were in town. All right? It's where I got my good weed from. Okay?
Yeah. Beating the fuck out of Double Dutch Doug.
He mugged him for it, actually. That's who he got it from, was Double Dutch Doug.
Double Dutch Doug's a bitch. All right, anyway.
Hopscotch Rob is the shit. We all know this.
Anyway, no, that was funny.
It was. Because you messaged me, and I'm like, what is this? Who's saying what?
Favorite part is that he obviously watched the whole episode too. Like,
I appreciate also the effort for the timestamp. Like, he had the exact
Right.
moments. I'm like, dude, we should make this dude our editor. If we could pay him, I'd fucking make him our editor.
from troll to editor.
Yes. You showed initiative, kid. If you can't beat him, pay him. That's how I look at it.
That's funny.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I got 35 minutes. All right, perfect. I have my. If you can't beat him, pay him.
Anyway, and he called us backstabbers. I'm like, dude, what the? Anyway, it was funny.
Yeah, it's usually they're just trying to get a rise out of you. I mean, I've learned
and I think
from...
I actually bummed him out on Discord when he said that to me, and when I started saying stuff to him, I was not upset about it. Like
I know.
I was just kept making fun of us about it.
Yeah, who cares?
But I did send something to Moss just in case. You know.
I love that about you. Hey, we're not dicks.
Yeah, I'm just, hey, it's just fun. He's like, yeah, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, who cares, man?
No.
That's usually how Anthony Cumia fans are. He's told many stories of guys who are like, hey, after like ranting and saying he's gonna do all this shit, all of a sudden it's like, hey man, I'm just like, I'm a fan. I'm like, and we appreciate your time. Anybody that wants to even speak to us that we don't know is kind of fucking awesome to me, to be honest with you. And speaking of which, you guys,
forth from being. Go ahead.
You guys should go to my Twitch channel, Scally Bandit.
Don't be fucking no. Don't
Ryan
be fucking
Kills.
using this show to fucking promote your other bullshit that has nothing to do with us.
Ryan Kills showed up in my chat because I threw in the Discord that I was playing video games on Twitch just for some funsies, and he was in the chat for pretty much the entire time, and had a good.
It has nothing to do with Bro Plata.
It can lead into other things.
Nothing at all.
It's okay. You know what? Start a Twitch channel, Tim.
I really don't.
Start a Twitch channel.
No, cancel Twitch. I'll be on OnlyFans.
Okay.
With my clothes on, disappointing everybody.
That would be awesome. I do want to do an OnlyFans.
I almost
episode.
feel bad for OnlyFans because I know that's not how they wanted to be rich, but it's happening, and that's how it happened.
I think we should do a free Twitch or OnlyFans stream with our clothes, with only like our shirts off. From
I'll keep my shirt off, but I'll keep my pants off. I'll put underwear on, just shirts and underwear.
Oh, like you did in the hotel room?
Yeah. Because I got good legs, Ray.
You do. I will say, no homo, bro. Any other plugs, Ray? No, I don't. 2 joints. I'll be hanging out at High and Dry in Tremont, Ohio. If you're ever in Cleveland, go check that show out.
I should do the Umpire shit.
March 23rd. March 23rd.
The Umpire channel, like I've been talking about, but
Twitch is owned by commies. I cannot support that platform. I can't. I can't.
Like,
do
what do you mean? You're talking like Russians or like Portlanders?
I think Chinese. I think have a bit. The Chinese have a big influence in on Amazon and all that kind of stuff. BlackRock. Sorry, we're gonna get kicked off now.
Oh, Ray, I sent you this video. I want to talk about this. Maybe we should talk about it before Dan gets here, because we're talking more about fights when he gets here. Mm-hmm. Probably. Let me see if I found the video. Oh, by the way, everyone, will you please join our bracket challenge? We've been trying for 3 years to get this thing going.
Hold on. I'm going to do this real quick.
I'm just going to put it in the comments.
Well, I'm gonna do this real quick. Yeah, we do a bracket challenge every year for the NCAA tournament. I'm just going to go straight to the YouTube.
My brother beat our asses last year, and he knows nothing about basketball. Tim is pulling a guru. How? With the basketball tournament? We've been doing this for 3 years. Fuck off.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who the guru. I don't care what the guru does.
Again,
we do our own shit.
The only thing I know about, I looked him up one time to see who he was. That's it. Tennis bracket. NCAA. tournament, bro.
Tennis bracket would be kind of fun.
It's on ESPN. We're doing 3 ESPN. It's easy. It's free. And if you win, you win. You get to pick the name of our episode. You know,
yes.
And Ray will make you a thumbnail. You know, that's very important to us. If you paid attention to any of our shows, we pride ourselves in the names and the thumbnails. Last year, it was King Eric and his Quarter Fat Losers. That was the name of the.
It was.
My brother beat us all. He also got $50 out of it. It's because I think it was B-Man donated $50 for the winner. And he got $50 out of it.
Let me do this. I'm going to put it in the the description right now. Bracket.
Oh, you're putting the link in there? All right.
Yes. Bracket challenge. And then do a little thingy.
Let's see if I can put it in the chat. I don't know if I can or not.
Tim,
you looking fit, brother. Carl, stop it.
Tim, you looking fit, brother. Hey, he has been eating less. He's been spacing out from every 15 minutes to 45 on eating finally. So we've got him going. We've got him on at least somewhat of a diet, sir.
That's why everyone's... Dude, I probably ate less in Vegas than because I wasn't snacking the whole time, right? I was just eating whatever my meal was, and I was walking. I probably lost weight in Vegas.
Yeah, I would say so.
Because we didn't hit any buffets or anything, which is one of the disappointing things, I think. It's all right. We're going... Listen... Are we going to try to make the goal to go next year? Because I'll fucking try to make it work. I'll save up.
Yeah. I want to make it an annual thing. Although, I might be going to the Royal Rumble next year. Depending on... I want to see where... If it ends up in Indianapolis, I'm definitely going to go to the Royal Rumble. Because it's all... I can drive there 4 hours, go there on like... Right. I can go there Thursday, do the Friday fan access shit.
Bad news, Carl has the worst vision of the MMA. This is 300 pounds of pure American muscle right here.
Yeah, we weighed Tim at the...
That's the most I ever weighed, too, by the way. I weighed 2 days before that, and I was like 6 pounds lighter. I felt a lot, and with clothes on. I mean, I had clothes on and shit, but my shoes are probably weighed more. Not 6 pounds more, though. But I don't know, I'm probably about 305, probably.
No, just by getting upset at Ray, I'm joking. Oh, that was Sober Carl that said that. But yeah, in the description, if you go down,
guys,
click into it.
We're actually begging you, please join this.
Come and hang out. You get to, like I said, actually name our bracket challenge. We're probably also going to put it in the Discord just to be dicks about it.
I put it in Discord a couple times. I'll put it in again right now.
Okay, and nobody's bit. Ha ha. Ha ha. Let's all point and laugh at Tim. Ha 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 ha. Everybody in the chat. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Okay.
Please do this. Winner gets to name the episode. Name an episode.
All right. Well, Tim, I'm going to be one shot shy. It's going to suck.
Well, that means you got to do 2 extra. That sucks.
I know. I'll do them next week.
You're serious about what, Carl? Carl, you know what? I look pretty good on this show. I will say that. I look better on this show than I do in person, I think.
Yeah, I'd say.
Because if I turn a little bit, you're like, oh, there it is, like straight on. You're like, not bad, not too bad. I gotta dress some bones, but once I get the CPAP working on this track, then I run out of excuses. So,
you lose plenty of weight if you hire D-Rest to hunt you down with a knife. I'm down with that.
Do I have to? I probably wouldn't have to hire him. I just want to be like, just come do it. Look, won't call the cops. Come on,
chase me around the airstrip behind my house.
See me on like a kid's bicycle, like.
You look back, it's now just a 3-wheel, and he's just coming at you like Danny from Shining with the knife.
I saw this video of these 2 ginger twins playing fiddle and clogging, and I'm like, this has Shining vibes. They're talented, but I'm like, this has Shining vibes. I should have said it to you.
Dude, don't send me that shit. Don't send me.
Did you send me all kinds of garbage?
Twins. I get freaked out by twins. Like
that's why I should have sent it to you.
Seeing 2 of the same. We saw, I think, twins in Vegas. Like,
Yeah, but hot twins are great because like, there's two of you. What?
I don't even know because I'd get confused. I'd be fucking one when I'm supposed to be fucking the other.
I highly doubt that would happen to you. But anyway,
I don't know. I smoke a lot of weed, Tim. I smoke a lot of weed.
it doesn't. This shouldn't matter.
I get high, yo.
We know that. What was it? Oh, this is what I was gonna say.
Yes, sir.
I was trying to send you the video. I sent you. You know what? I'll look at it. I'll find it a different place.
Okay.
Yeah. No. This. Anyone who watches this show, when we talk about any sport, but most of the times MMA, when a ref fucks up, we don't really. Almost always on the ref. Well, I am pretty much always on the ref side. Like even if they fucked up, I'm like, shit happens, bro. It happens. It's not a big,
Yeah.
It happens. I'm gonna send this to your Facebook right now.
I have it.
I know, but I'm sending it again so you can find it.
No, yeah, okay.
I'll send it. Okay. This is one time, and especially with baseball, because I'm part of baseball a long time. This is the one time I'm not on the umpire's side. This guy got suspended right away for this, and he should have. Because this is fucking this is the kind of shit. Number one, every parent and coach thinks every umpire acts this way. They think every umpire is this way. They just assume that.
Yeah.
Here's one that actually is, and it's like this is like the racist cop of umpires. They're not all like that, but when you see some of the ones that are, you're like, fuck, they ruin it for everybody.
Yes.
Make them all look like assholes. The bad apple. This is the bad apple.
I mean,
this guy is making the game about himself. This guy is putting in his emotions. Change the way he calls the game. It shouldn't ever. I can confidently say that at least consciously, I've never done that. This guy was completely this was completely conscious on this guy to say fuck this guy because he was mad at him.
Yeah,
this was a Division I college basketball game. College baseball game. Division I. It's with the Southwest or the SWAC conference, which isn't they're like mid majors, but it's still Division I. Was this New Orleans and somebody?
Hold on, I'm trying to get it.
This is the end of the game. I believe the team at bat is down 4 runs, and it's still not the point. None of this is the point.
No.
I've seen baseball games when guys have come back 4 runs down with 2 outs before. It's happened.
Yeah, this was just egregious. Like this guy, and I'm gonna have to set this up and go full screen with it. Oh, but I didn't even want that. Why are you doing that to me, kid? There we are. Hold on.
Yeah, because we can't see that.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying here. Hold on.
But this guy, as someone who umpires, I'm almost always on the umpire's side. This is like the one time that I'm not, because this is ridiculous. Super ridiculous. This guy, this is not how you're supposed to be doing things, man. And it makes everyone look bad. Because I feel like everyone. Okay, there's a pitch, the first pitch, close. He calls it a strike, but the batter is. Listen, also the batter. This is not how you act. Also, I'll say that as well. But this is something completely different we're talking about. The team needs to get on this kid and be like, that's not how you act when you don't like a pitch, right? You don't do that. You don't act like that. But you also don't retaliate as an official.
No, but let's watch the first pitch here and then watch the batter's reaction.
It's a big gamble to take in the ninth. 1-1.
I've seen worse strike calls.
There, and it's 1-2, and oh my.
Yeah, the player is sort of like being shitty, but this referee,
man.
I get it, and I've been in these situations as like a hockey ref where just like parents and coaches just being total fucking assholes. You got to do what you got to do in that situation, but this is the total wrong move to do.
Right. Players almost always, especially the younger they are, if a kid acts like that, I just tell them, okay, you can't, sportsmanship, you can't act like that. I don't yell at him. I just tell him, like, hey, man, if you keep doing that, I'm going to have to, remove you from the game. And I say that to him almost always. But you don't, and that's fine what I do. What this guy does is a complete wrong thing.
Dude, yeah, and let's watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Mims is showing where 1-2 coming. It's down. Oh
way out of here, and he just was like, "Fuck this shit, dude."
It kind of glitched for me. I don't know if it glitched for everybody else, but it was very low and very. It was in no world is that a strike.
Let me
Here. Run it back one more time.
Yeah, here. Oh my god.
A little further. There it is.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Well, let's do it again.
In no world is this a strike.
That's so far outside.
Just a fuck you to the player.
Yeah, that's.
It is fun, a little bit funny, man. But like, this is Division I. These guys are on scholarship. You know, this is Division I. You know, so they suspended him indefinitely. The umpire, the conference did, and they should have. That's not okay. I'm not saying never bring him back, but at least they know that it's not. It's not okay. Not okay. I at least wouldn't give him another game this year. And then maybe if you talk to him, because listen, there probably isn't a giant pool of umpires, there never is. And like to be eligible for college, like eligibility for it's boring. No one wants to hear that. Never mind.
Oh no, we got people in the chat responding.
It's not super easy to get those games. You either have to go to the umpire school in Florida, it's like $5,000, and that's a whole thing. That's how you get. That's the only way you get into Major League ball. But you also
have to pay
can get college ball that
$5,000
way.
for that.
Yeah, it's like a couple months. Yeah, but it's like, yeah. I almost went when I was 19. But now, I mean, I could go now, but I'm too old. They wouldn't let me in the Major League system. But I could probably do college games. But you can still do college games if you do high school, but it's just harder to get into it that way. Anyway, the point is it's hard to get those games. And you should, you have to be an umpire that is, people like and is good at what they're doing. You have to work your way, even any Division I, right? That guy probably did Division 3 and 2 forever to get any Division I. And anyway, he fucked up his opportunity. Is what he did by just
he absolutely did
having a short fuse or an ego or whatever you want to call it. It just wasn't good. The cameraman for the game is being paid in pizza vouchers. Yeah, listen, probably not very much. Harrison Poole, who used to produce for us, he did basketball games for Kent State for a while, and he got paid, but not a lot.
No,
and that was through ESPN. They gave him like, here's a couple bucks, friend. Like, those are definitely students running that. So he probably was pizza vouchers, fam.
Well, I mean, also on like the ESPN stuff, it most of the time too, that's run through like a third party that does the paying out. So they make a lot of the money and then basically give their guys shit because they're paying for equipment and all that kind of stuff. And
right, I know. Like Kent State runs their own. I mean, probably every college they do their own shit through their AV department or whatever you call it, and then ESPN pays them for the video, and then they pay their kids out. But not a lot.
It goes.
Or maybe they don't get paid at all. I don't know. Maybe it's part of their credit. I don't know.
I have no idea, to be honest with you. In pizza,
point is pizza probably about right. Yeah.
I've done fucking gigs where like I think the most I ever made was like $200 for a weekend filming MMA in Indiana. Like that's the most money I've ever made from.
Did you get a per diem or room or anything?
I got a room, and then we got like lunch. I think like ordered for us and stuff. But
so when you got home, were you in the red or were you in the black when you got home?
I was actually in the black after getting the paycheck. I had zero money. Like I had just come back from like an experience of a fucking thing, and a guy I know that does local MMA stuff, and like he's actually doing like national stuff now. It's like a camera guy for.
How much do you think a ring girl makes when UFC 9? I don't know. What do they get? 20?
20,000? Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, probably 10 at like a starting pay, maybe.
Right. I mean, I'm sure some of them get more, but Ariana's been there forever. She gets the most, right?
The beautiful Ariana.
Is it 20? I was guessing. I don't know. I just guessed.
Oh yeah, Super Carl's like he's amazed by that. Well, they're hot. They're models.
Guessing. I don't know.
I guarantee you, Ariana probably makes like $50K a show.
I'm sure they make. Yeah, but listen, there's a lot of people who are professionally hot and make a lot of money doing it now. Like, you can do it without leaving your house now.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Trust me. We mentioned OnlyFans earlier.
You can do it without. You can do it without leaving your house, without taking your clothes off.
Yeah, that's our
Instagram
goal.
model is a real thing.
But that's our goal, is to like never leave the house and stay in the same clothes, and still entertain people and make money.
Yeah. Should we? I think we should be submitting to Barstool. Man, they'll give us like.
I can talk to
If
somebody.
we put them on
for
their
that.
network, I don't know. When they first put those girls on, I think sometimes when they put a show on, they'll give them like $70,000, but you have to be a full-time show.
Plus, they also have a certain amount of followers and all that kind of stuff, brah.
Well, when they put Tell Your Daddy on, which is now a giant show, they had nothing. They had what we have when they put them on. And they're like, all right, we'll give you a shot. The girls are hot. We'll give them a shot. $70,000 a year. Then it ended up blowing up, and then they had the whole thing where they wanted more money and blah, blah, blah. And Barstool was super nice and let them leave.
I mean,
and gave them all their shit back. And gave them a raise first. Like, anyway.
I don't know.
My point is,
Portnoy. I don't think it would be Portnoy's like cup of tea. Who knows? Could we be?
Unfortunately, we probably fit their mold pretty well.
Probably. I like Dave Portnoy.
I do too. He does do some weird shit, that are kind of like, come on, this guy. But overall, he's
him on Country Club Adjacent is my favorite thing. Where it's like, you only date girls who don't remember 9/11.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Anyway, that's possible.
If they took a chance on us, that would be hilarious. That would be funny as fuck.
If we do it for less than 70, I tell you that much.
Shit, match my annual salary now, and I'll go for you. Let's go. Bring them $1,000 checks every 2 weeks. I don't care.
We'll do it for 30. Fuck it.
That's what I'm saying. my salary currently. If I could
I'm not leaving my mom's house for 30, but
no. Together though, we could get a nice apartment and annoy somebody with our podcast on the daily.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't even think about it. I want to entertain all you lovely people who have found us through the MMA holes.
So do I.
Because Daddy Moss is the best daddy ever.
Daddy gonna be mad? Daddy gonna be mad at me?
She sent him a picture of like, what's his face? The Wahlberg. Donnie Wahlberg from Sixth Sense. Which is like, Daddy mad? I would have. Oh, that would have been fun.
What do you mean create a MMA holes? Moss said this is too much about our bracket. This is too much work. Create your own damn bracket. What does that mean? We can't do that on. I don't know how to do that. I mean, we have our own bracket on ESPN.
Yeah, you gotta like have an ESPN account, and it's easy to like create a bracket. You just randomly pick, like I'm gonna do.
I think he means making an account.
How
is that too much work?
ESPN account. How are you able to watch pay-per-views, son? Like, use your ESPN account. I have one still that's inactive, but I'm gonna activate it for this. We love you, Maz. You're awesome. No, yeah, it's. I could care less about March Madness. Like, I don't like any sports involving like orange balls. Football I don't like. It's kind of orange and brown. Basketball, never got it. Never got the sport, as you can tell by my awesome shooting I had.
Hey, you know what? They're both going strong, bro. We had a Wahlburger in Vegas.
It was Donnie's choice. It's prime, man. Prime fucking eats. It's really good food.
Let me guess. Hero of the Week is Kool-Aid Man from 1987. Ha ha ha.
It's Optimus Prime in honor of Thomas not being here. All right.
It isn't now.
It isn't now. Oh fuck, man. I don't know.
Create our own bracket. I mean, if I knew how to do that, I don't know what he means. I don't know what he means.
I don't know.
Like our own. like sites. I don't know how to fucking do that.
Yeah,
know
I
how
don't
to do that.
know. I wish we did. I wish we had. Well, I could probably talk to Bruton, but I don't know how much of programming he can do on that.
Yeah. Anyway, and plus it starts in a couple of days. Yeah, but still no. Fuck. You know what?
Why are you making? We just had Maz's good graces, and now you're just getting mad at him for no reason.
Yes. Now I am.
Hey, you're just frustrated. He's not frustrated. He's just like, I don't want to do it. That's fine. That's fine.
I don't know. I'm just asking what he means by that. I don't know what he means.
I have no idea and don't care. I just love his show. I missed last night because I slept for fucking 12 hours. I pulled a Tim Danko.
I was I was watching World Baseball Classic last night.
Dude, I got
I went to bed.
home from work at like 6 o'clock because I pulled a Danko. I got like 2 hours of actual sleep. And then worked like 9 hours yesterday and fucking slept for till 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, I love how sleeping 2 hours is a me, and also sleeping 16 hours is a me. Like, as long as it's not a normal amount. If it's too much or too little, it's a me.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do this bracket. Anyway, next week is our 2-year anniversary with the MMA Halls.
Yes. Yes, and when's the 3 for us coming up?
July.
Is it July?
July 9th, I think.
All right. I think I'm going to do a special thumbnail for that one where it's going to be us on a fight poster with a big 3 between us like they have for like John Jones, or not John Jones, Stipe versus Cormier. I think that'd be kind of fun.
Okay. Should we send MMA Halls a cake? Like,
Yes. Yes.
a weird flavor,
Thank
like
you. With-
coconut or some shit.
But with just the words, thank you for putting up with us. Open on your show.
Oh, what's the worst? We think we can find like a singing telegram and somewhere in their area.
Yes. It's like a kiss themed songgram. I think that'd be nice.
I was made for loving you, baby. Yeah, that'd be great.
Maz, I hear you talking, but I can't.
Yeah. What's the worst thing you could send to someone's house and legally in Arizona? We'll find it.
Nobody wants to sing like Peter Criss. Even Peter Criss, Lois, doesn't want to sing like Peter Criss.
Just find somebody with a trumpet just to play the final countdown riff.
Billy Joel cover band. They've been with you for 2 years.
Scorpion's mini golf has characters in leather with makeup on. Dude, Scorpion's mini golf would be sweet too.
Technically, well, if it's women, yes. But technically, that's the Kiss one, isn't it? Like,
basically, yeah.
At the Taj, or not the Taj.
The Rio.
The Rio.
I saw the Rio, but because you could see it in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really on the strip. It's kind of like off it a little bit, but it's there. It's in the area.
Yeah, I don't know. I did see it from the freeway a few times.
Yeah, I think I saw it every day. Are you sick?
I was pretty sick. Honestly, it's the booze that's making me snot now. Like, everything's getting cleared out. I've been on a steady diet of NyQuil.
Did anyone have COVID?
No. A few people got, like, just basically colds and, like, sinus infections and shit.
But no COVID.
No COVID. I asked. I did ask. Yeah. Because I did tell them that about what happened with your dad showing up. And your brother not telling you had COVID? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but that was like 2 weeks before that, dude. That was a long time.
I know. Well, it was. I think it was. No, it was a week before, I thought.
I can tell you exactly when it was.
I believe it was a week before. Like, I can't remember.
Let me go to the calendar.
4 COVID and a flu shot here. Ooh, I'm sorry.
Dude, it was February 11th.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So it's 3 weeks.
So I don't know. I didn't. I'm not like COVID-y. I don't have any kind of like. Although I've had it.
No, I'm just saying
probably
you're
4
blaming me
times
for
by
giving
now.
people. Listen, you know how many people had active COVID in Vegas?
Probably everyone.
Probably a lot. Like, I mean, if I had active COVID in Vegas, unless I was, I mean, if it was as bad as I was on Christmas when I had it, I couldn't go. But if I was non-symptomatic, and I'm like, that's why I didn't test because I didn't have symptoms. I'm like, I'm not fucking testing. I'm like, I don't know. But that was 3 weeks. It's 3 weeks. So.
Yeah, I don't know. At this point, I would have gone anyway. Been like, fuck the test. We're going. Let's move. And then, like, stayed in the hotel until Saturday. Would have saved a lot of fucking money.
Don't get the people in your life sick.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law's mother is like has all kinds of stuff, and we were always worried about her getting sick. So
Expendable.
I have to take her to the doctor tomorrow.
All right.
Because I'm the only one that can do it.
Aw, look at you.
I do that. I did it a couple weeks ago. I could do it a lot. But because I'm the only one, and because I don't have anything going on, when they ask me, I'm like, yeah. I mean, I'm a dick if I don't, right? So,
Yeah.
sorry,
like,
I'm like, sorry, I gotta sleep. Whatever.
It's like, dude, I'm trying to play MLB 23. What are you doing? I've got a great dynasty team
I
going
gotta
on.
figure out my PlayStation. Gotta get it to work before that game comes out. Because and I told my niece I'd buy her a copy for her Switch, and she also wants me to buy her Switch. Her Mini.
Oh, okay.
We got her a Mini for Christmas like a year ago. Not this Christmas, the one before. And then she bought herself the other one, and she doesn't use the Mini anymore, or the Lite. It's called the Lite.
Yeah.
She doesn't use the Lite anymore. And she's like, "I sold it to you for $100." I'm like, "That's actually not a bad deal."
Yeah. It's like that's like what? Because it's like what 300 right now. I think it is.
The Lite.
Well,
Two,
just
I
the
thought.
Switch in general.
Well, this is the Lite. Doesn't connect. It's just the handheld one. But
Yeah. I know exactly which one
I
you're
don't
talking
really
about.
know if I need it, but I'm like, it's not too bad of a deal. She's trying to get money. I kind of, maybe I will. I don't know. If I didn't lose some money in Vegas. My brother is the one person who didn't think I did too bad in Vegas.
I mean, I don't think you did like terrible.
No. He's like, dude, I would have lost that in a day. He said, he's like, dude, I want to go, but I want to have at least $3,000 to gamble. I'm like, whoa, all right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, that sounds like a sensible number. I think I had the first time I was there was like 2,600 in my bank account, and I left 1,000 down.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had like 1,600.
If you don't gamble, Vegas is like a very affordable trip.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to other places. I mean, yeah, the price of everything on the strip is expensive, but I'm not even talking about that. Like, yeah, dude, you just go to shows and whatever. It's not like there's not plenty of stuff to do in Vegas besides gamble. There sure is.
Oh, for sure.
I just like playing the games, man. I just like playing.
Yeah, I want to see you like do another Big Six game.
I hope that because the West Virginia casinos have Big Six with a dealer spins a wheel, and I like that. I've played that before. But also,
That's
they
the
don't have
old
seats.
school
You gotta,
one,
like,
son.
I know that's the only I've ever seen before Vegas. Now there's just automated ones that are rigged.
Yeah.
The only thing I played that wasn't rigged was when we played blackjack. Oh, by the way, last week Ray was talking shit about me not letting him stay on 9 playing blackjack.
Yeah.
My brother's like, is he insane? I'm like, I know.
I am, but it would have won. Would have beaten
Again, Ray.
Bitch was showing a 6.
That's like you coaching a football team that's down by 2 with 1 second left. You're on the 10-yard line. You have a pretty good kicker. He usually makes it more than 50% of the time. 80% of the time, he makes it. So like you right?
Okay.
And then
Okay. I'm
a
listening.
27-yard chip shot, right?
Okay.
He misses it, which you don't expect, but he misses it. And then you'd be like, no, should have went for the fucking touchdown.
No.
Fucking touchdown. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Yeah.
No, that's because I listened to my special teams coach when I should have went for it. That's
Dude, if that coach goes for that touchdown, he gets fired. It's fired. 100.
What's the score? What's the score usually?
You're down by 2 with 1
you
second
go
left.
for it. You go for it.
On the 10-yard line, you kick the
go
field
for
goal,
it.
Ray. You kick
You
the field
go
goal,
for
Ray.
it.
You
No.
kick the 27-yard field goal.
You'll lose your job either way.
No, not if a kicker that usually makes it. It's no. You lose your job if you go for the touchdown.
You go with your gut. That's what you do.
No.
I'm Jeremy Piven in those stupid commercials.
Don't
He
ever
does-
be Jeremy Piven.
What, a total douchebag? I know. Thank God. I've heard stories about Jeremy Piven, dude.
Special needs coaches. Geez, 2 joints. 2 joints. You see Champions yet?
I don't want to see that film at all.
I do. I bet it's sweet.
No, because they're gonna stick like
No,
the
it's
Ringer
not like-
jokes in there, and it's gonna with Woody Harrelson. You're like,
The Ringer was almost a great movie. Like, they could make The Ringer today, but the only difference is that they'd have to, they cast non-special needs actors. They can't do that, right? You can't fucking do that. And they didn't do that in Champions, right? They don't have any people pretending. They have all people who are special needs.
And yes,
Champions was a huge waste of money. The world knows what special needs people are. That's not the point. It's a feel-good sports movie, to Jones.
God,
Just
Two
like
Joints,
Cocaine
all
Bear
those
is a feel-good drug movie. I've heard nothing about good things about that movie though. I haven't seen it yet, but
I want to watch it. I'll probably wait till it's on like Netflix or something.
Woody Harrelson is not garbage.
Woody Harrelson is a national goddamn treasure, sir.
Cheers
Look,
was so
natural
hard,
born
but
killers.
come on. You also, when you talk about Cheers in the 2 joints, you can't talk about Cheers compared to the entertainment available today. You have to think about Cheers compared to the entertainment available at the time Cheers was on TV.
Agreed. And even then, it still slaps compared to the bullshit they're putting out nowadays. There's not a really
Listen,
good sitcom
I feel like that's the
anymore.
truth with Seinfeld, but some of those sitcoms, I'm not gonna watch this all the time. I'm not gonna watch Frasier right now. But if Frasier was the only thing on, I'd be like, this is okay.
Yeah,
but
same with like Friends. Like, I'm not a big Friends guy, but like,
I don't like Friends at all.
I've seen only 2 episodes full, so
It's been a while. Yeah, I wasn't a Friends guy. But Seinfeld though. Except when you watch it, you're like, how did they not put any minorities in this show? Like, it's just weird. I'm like, it's set in New York in the 90s and everyone's white. Like, what is going on here?
yeah, because no one told you life was gonna be this white. Haven't you ever heard the theme song, Tim?
Big Bang Theory is fucking garbage. It is hot garbage.
There's some funny things to it because I get the
so,
references and stuff because they reference old shit and super nerd
Honestly,
stuff.
the only show that makes me laugh to this day that has a live studio audience or whatever is
Tim,
Seinfeld.
what'd you say?
What did I say? I don't know. So the only show that still makes me laugh to this day.
To this day.
I don't know what you're doing.
To this day. Deontay Wilder when he was yelling "to this day" to the reporter.
Sure.
I sent that gift
Anyway.
today, actually.
Anyway, Seinfeld. Great.
I don't get Seinfeld. I don't know.
You don't?
No.
You watch Cooper Enthusiasm because it's the same thing, basically.
No.
The same-
I've never seen an episode
Oh.
of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
oh, it's so funny.
And I have someone's HBO Max account. I could start watching it, but I'm like,
You should. Also, you need to watch Goon. Have you watched Goon yet? You said you were going to like a month ago.
no. I've heard of the movie. Sean William Scott,
It's
okay
good.
actor,
It's good.
but
You'll like it. Listen, I told you, you'll like it as long as you don't try to compare it to Slapshot, which there's no reason to do that.
I wouldn't, because it's a different kind of comedy. Slapshot's more of a drier kind of like. That's the thing I love about Slapshot is.
And you're allowed to like Slapshot. They're two different things.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, Slapshot on its own is basically the life in minor league hockey. Like, if you really look at it, like some of the lower levels of minor league hockey, that is a team. That's a team and how they talk, and like Trump said once, it's all locker room talk.
Prime.
It's all locker room talk.
Yeah, Prime.
And what?
Prime.
Do I have Prime?
Yeah.
I think I have a Prime password.
It's on Prime.
Okay.
Goon's the worst movie. Really? I even think, like, I'm not as hardcore hockey fan as Ray or Two Joints, but I feel like it does. The hockey in it doesn't seem bad to me.
Again though, I'm not gonna judge it against.
And it's super funny, dude. It's
I'm not gonna judge it against Slapshot at all. Like I can't.
Two fucking rules on this team: don't touch my Percocets, and do you have any fucking Percocets? All right.
Jesus. Youngblood was better. Youngblood is a fucking hard movie to watch. Like that movie is hard to watch, dude. Because the thing about it with me is I don't see the characters. I'm like, oh look, it's Rob Lowe playing hockey. It's Patrick Swayze on skates. Like I don't
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, like Keanu Reeves in a hockey jersey. I'm like, okay, Bill, what are you trying to do, dude? Like, get off my property. Like, why are you here?
What's the worst hockey movie?
Worst hockey movie? D2, The Mighty Ducks Are Back.
No.
D2, The Mighty Ducks Are Back are the
D3 maybe, but dude, D2 is good.
D2, The Mighty Ducks Are Back is probably the most detrimental hockey movie to our generation ever.
Oh,
we did not have a good hockey film. It's one of the most unrealistic movies. Oh, we're going to put a broad goalie in a male hockey fucking tournament. Like, that movie was like woke before woke was woke.
Yeah, that is the thing about the third one and even the new show, that it's all co-ed.
Yeah,
it wasn't like just in a world where we only have co-ed hockey.
Yeah, like,
which is fine, but it's weird. That's all.
It's not. I mean, even at certain points in real life, the girls get separated from the boys in hockey.
Listen,
and there's still really great women's hockey.
If you remember, in the first Mighty Ducks, there was one girl. No, there's a couple girls on that team, but they were the only team with girls, I believe. Right?
That makes sense.
Like if they didn't have enough girls to make their own league, they would let the girls play the boys if they wanted to. Right? These girls playing Little League. It makes sense. So that made sense. But when they started playing, like there's in the third one, the second one, when they had Junior Olympics and girls, and they don't have co-ed Junior Olympic teams.
No.
And they also don't have co-ed high school teams. So,
no. Well,
but if they only had, did they have girls hockey at Menor?
No.
So the girls, if they want to play hockey, they'd have to play the boys, right?
Yes.
Right.
So
that makes
Dan
sense.
Brady
but the second one
up.
definitely doesn't make sense. Hi, Dan.
Hold on, I tried to.
I was going to say the worst hockey movie is The Love Guru, but
no, it's one of the top hockey comedies of all time.
What?
Hold
Justin
on.
Timberlake? You serious?
What up? Can you?
All right, gotcha.
All right. I don't know.
Why is his name tag your name tag?
Because he came in on the thing that's attached to my account. Hold on. Daniel. I gotta find the quotations here.
There's a story. Sorry.
Of a man named Brady who has seen more than many have seen.
There is a comic named Tom Brady, correct?
God, I hope not.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah. Wasn't Tom Brady started stand-up?
Oh, yeah, that's a different. Oh, yeah, that's right. Dude, I know he was in the Cleveland Comedy Festival. I never met him. I think he's Canadian. I could be wrong, but his name's Tom Brady, and he's a comedian. I feel bad for him if Tom Brady, the GOAT, starts doing stand-up. He's going to have to be like, change his name or some shit.
Opens for him.
No, I didn't just come from hunting. This is just my warm clothing, and it's cold here.
Yeah.
I get it, man. Listen, I came from a camouflage family. I have camo shit laying around.
Oh, yeah. Plus, this is rainproof and reversible. I mean, who wants to be bright orange?
Anyway, who doesn't?
Yeah, who doesn't, sir?
I think I should just explain my family from now on. It's camo. Family. I'm having a hard day talking today. My damn CPAP doesn't work. It's not my fault. Listen, I caught myself. It's a problem if I do it and don't catch myself. Like,
Dude, they're going to come and take it. They're going to come and take it from you because you haven't used it. And you're like, it's broken. What?
I need to get it fixed. And I called today, and they're like, our internet's down, so we can't really do anything. I'm like, all right, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to start calling my family a camo family from now on. Just be like, this will explain. They're a camo family.
Camely?
Camely. I say that with love. Where's cousin Mike been, by the way?
I have no idea.
I think he works swing shift, so that's probably what's going on.
Whatever he does in the privacy of his own home is none of your business, sir.
What? Cousin Mike?
Swing shift. Okay.
Womp, womp, womp.
I know it didn't work.
Hi, Dan. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. Good. Just
that's good. No one has to drink for the World Baseball Classic yet. Not
okay.
Yet. No, everyone has at least a team left. Only a couple teams have been knocked out so far. But I think either Thomas or Ray are gonna. One of their teams won't make. One of them won't have a team that makes it past the group stage. But you will. Canada won today. United States is 2-1. Canada's 2-1. Nicaragua hasn't won a game, but it's not going to matter because they only get judged on your best team. So
China lost. So yay, China lost.
Who won NASCAR this week? Where was NASCAR this week?
It was in Phoenix, Arizona, and William Byron won this week.
Is the Phoenix NASCAR race anything like the Phoenix PGA Tour event?
No, it's a pretty boring race. The restarts at this track are incredible because it's a wide lane and they allow them to go almost all the way to the inside line, which inside of the track to make passes. So on a restart, you'll see like 4 or 5 wide. But other than that, once they get kind of settled out, it's follow the leader kind of race.
Yeah.
Well, William Byron is kind of cool because he didn't drive a race car till he was 17, but the way he got into a race car was by video games. iRacing, a team actually paid for him to get into a ride based on his iRacing record.
Huh. Weird.
Yep.
So who told you video games don't pay?
Right.
My thought now, not knowing anything about him, is them like going to his house and like getting him out of the basement, and he hasn't seen the sun in like years, and he's like, like a nerdy sports kid.
Man. And he's young too. And what was funny is at the end of his rookie season, he actually celebrated his 21st birthday, and that was on the awards night in Nashville. So like, you just see William Byron get more progressively drunk as the night goes on. And he's a very vanilla kind of person. You know, like taking socks off during sex is a front to Jesus kind of person. Like, so it was pretty funny.
That's awesome. Did he win any awards?
Rookie of the year that year.
Was he sober when he accepted? Please tell me no, and he rambled for like
no,
15 minutes.
He wasn't. He was buzzed. And then 2 years ago, a guy named Ben Rhodes won the truck championship, and he was basically shotgunning tall boys. And you just like, they do a press conference, and he's like hanging over the table, like just playing with, drunk playing with shit. And they're like, so what was the game plan tonight? To win the championship. And guess what, guys? We did it.
That's awesome.
I do love when people accept awards hammered. It's my favorite.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who was it? Kirk Douglas made that popular in the Oscars years ago, just getting shit faced and coming up there and rambling. Love it.
Yeah, Brendan Fraser with this damn heartfelt speech. No, when you be fucking hammered, we go fucker told you fuckers.
Dude, what happened to his
Encino Man wins again. What?
What happened to his fucking voice? He sounded like he'd
Was
been
he crying?
sucking nitrogen the entire night.
He's probably crying or all stuff. I don't know.
Well, no, just he had a very like Buffalo Bill tone to his voice, and he was like, "Is this the multiverse?" Like, holy fuck! How do you get that voice like that, man? I didn't expect that to be Brendan Fraser.
I don't know, but I love how everything, everywhere, all at once, fucking cleaned up.
Yes, Data.
You didn't see that movie. Don't fucking talk shit.
Oh, the Goonies.
No.
I've seen
Well, yeah,
I've
the Goonies.
seen-
I'm talking about everything, everywhere, all at once.
Oh no, I haven't. But the guy
And have
from
you seen it?
Indiana Jones one, sir.
I haven't, but
It's
I
fucking wacky movie.
it's
It's
on my
fun.
list.
It's fucking fun, dude. It's fucking. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's fucking wacky, and it's legitimately really funny in parts. So.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! I mean, it's with everybody that won and stuff, so it's got to be good.
No, it is. It definitely is good. I mean, have you seen those guys' other movie, Swiss Army Man?
No.
Yes.
All right. Well, you know how fucking weird that movie is? It's just as weird, if not weirder.
Hey, I am blanking on how to share.
There's a share thing at the bottom of the screen there.
Yep.
Click that. And then it'll say screen with like a gear next to it when you click it. Click that. Then it'll bring up your internet tabs or
Got
whatever.
it. We're good.
All
We're good.
right. Since Dan's here, Dan watches a lot more MMA as well. I'm gonna hold on. I gotta bring this in here, make us bigger. There we are. We had Yan versus Dvalishvili, setting
Merab.
records. Well,
Yeah.
I'm just saying in general. The last name Dvalishvili demolished.
Dude, he looks
Petr
so
Yan.
fucking good.
So fucking good.
Is anyone talking shit about the way he fought? Because I want to fight those people.
Yeah, no. If they are, they're fucking retards, dude. And I don't mean to say that word.
Listen,
but,
like 10
dude.
years ago or so, maybe a little more, people would talk shit. I think most fans understand what the sport is and understand that's just the one way to fucking win a fight.
Yeah.
You have to, everyone.
Well-
if they don't like, you have to be able to defend it. You have to be able to defend it. So. And he was pedal to the metal the whole fucking time. It was great.
Oh fuck yeah! Actually, like I don't know if you saw the pre-fight interviews, but Merab took that incredibly personal because Russians invaded his country when he was a kid and shit.
Yeah.
Like, did you see the stuff he's in Yan? Like he's nothing but a Russian bully that represents his evil country and blah blah blah.
Wow.
So like
yeah.
he wasn't that wasn't a man who was just fighting for himself. He was fighting for the homeland.
Oh yeah,
Right.
especially Georgia, what they had to put up with in like 2012, bro.
Yeah.
It was like 20. Was it 2012 or was it? I think it was earlier. Wasn't it like early Obama administration,
Yeah.
like 2008, something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, that was a war. That was a war. Luckily, that Russia was able to kind of realize, I'm just here until the MMA holes live stream video games. Oh, Casey Jones.
That's fair. We talked about that earlier.
We did. But
The fair part is someone like, oh, I'm gonna get them in trouble.
What'd you guys think of the venue? I thought
Dude,
it was a pretty cool.
we both said like, listen, we're definitely not bummed that we went and saw UFC 285, obviously, but
Yeah.
that also would have been a cool thing to see too. Like going to see it, like,
in a very
yeah.
intimate
If we-
setting like that.
yeah, it seems like a fun place to see a fight for sure. A UFC fight for sure. Like seeing a UFC fight in
Yeah.
a place like that, seems really fun. Like you're right on top of them. That sounds fun as fuck. I hope they fucking go there a lot. I hope they stop doing fucking Apex. Because there's plenty of fucking casinos they can do.
Yeah.
That are like, and apparently tickets weren't what you think they'd be for, apparently they were actually cheaper. So.
Well, I was about to say, I think that if I would have put those bleacher seats online, that would have been like maybe $90 at like most. to sit in the bleachers that were like ripe on hard cam.
Didn't someone say the floor seats were like 200?
I think, yeah.
I think the best seats there would have been first row of the bleachers.
Yeah,
that would have been the best seat there. I think. 'Cause you're fucking like you could spit in the fucking octagon from there.
Yeah.
I saw it. I'm like, that's a cool fucking. Or those fucking nice seats, whatever the fancy ones, whatever.
Oh, like
those that have the tables and shit. Yeah.
Oh, that's like a local MMA fight though too, where it's
kinda, yeah.
Oh, that would be.
Yeah,
cool.
that's the feel I kind of got was like a local MMA show, you know.
Mm-hmm. It looks. Go ahead, Dan.
Plus, I mean, the card itself, like, I mean, there wasn't the star power of last week, but I mean, the fights itself kind of
great. Yeah. Yeah. No.
I mean,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This Yan fight here, like, Rob tried to take him down 48 times, but he got him down like 12, 13 times, and that really speaks to Yan too. Like,
hurt him with a leg kick that totally you could tell Yan was not happy with. Switching stances the way he did, and Dvalishvili, man, just did not give up ground against Petr Yan at all.
Is this Jan's fourth loss in a row? Technically.
Yeah,
right?
technically.
Yeah, it's his fourth loss in a row. Well, the third true loss. Well, I don't know because the O'Malley fight. But anyway, he shouldn't have won. Shouldn't have lost. Anyway, point is, he's lost 4 in a row, but no one's saying, "Oh, he's done now." No, he's still fucking one of the top guys in the division. No one's saying that guy's an easy out, although he's lost 4 in a row. A little different than when Cody Garbrandt lost 4 in a row off of his championship.
Yeah,
he also got knocked out, but still, no one's in the right mind saying that Petr Yan doesn't have it anymore, although he's lost 4 in a row. And that's kind of rare. Usually, if someone wins a championship and loses 4 in a row, you're like, oh man, he's not elite anymore. But that's definitely not the case with Petr Yan.
No, not at all. Oh, sorry.
Put Dvalishvili up against O'Malley for a #1 contenders fight.
Well, he doesn't want to fight Sterling, so I don't even know if that's even worth it.
Thank God. Did you see Sterling's face though when he was in his corner? It's just pure fear of Dvalishvili.
Well,
when he said like only the two of us know who the real champion is.
What?
Sterling's gonna go up to featherweight after either this title defense or the next one. So, I mean, next in line for that title shot should be Vera, but I have a feeling it's going to go to O'Malley before Sterling.
Well, Cheeto has a fight, right? He's fighting. Who's he fighting? Is it
Sandhagen?
Sandhagen, that's right. Is that next week?
Banger.
2 weeks? 2 weeks.
Yeah. Hell yeah, it is. That's going to be a firefight.
I'm excited for that.
It should be, right?
Both.
who
goes down by a knee first? O'Malley or Sandhagen? Sandhagen will try that fucking jumping knee on O'Malley. Watch. He'll try.
We're talking about O'Malley saying it. What are you talking about?
Vera.
It's Vera. It's Cheeto Vera.
Versus Brandon Vera?
Cheeto Vera.
Yeah.
You're
confusing me. I thought it was Sandhagen versus O'Malley.
No. What world are you in? What do we even do in MMA?
I thought somebody said that.
No one.
No, it should be at some point. Like, O'Malley wants the title next, but how can you get a title shot when the guy that beat you is still undefeated?
Yeah.
I
don't know.
It's not like it was a close fight. I mean, fucking Vera leg kicked the fuck out of O'Malley.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Ray, you ever put a raccoon in a bag and hook it up to your truck exhaust pipe? No, but technically you're supposed to do stuff like that with raccoons if you catch them as an exterminator.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you have to
poison it to death?
You're supposed to gas it, yeah.
With your exhaust pipe?
No. There's like a coffin style thing you hook gas up to. It's like an argon gas or something.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's the legal way to like deal with raccoons and possums and like bigger vermin that you have to catch. It's an actual like state law.
All right. Well, make
have
sure
to
when
do
you're
that.
talking about that, you say the full word raccoon and not the abbreviation of raccoon, because that'd be very confusing for people. Like, I'm out here gas. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, God damn it, Tim. You know what? They expect that from me, not from you.
No.
Okay.
I know. That's what I'm telling you not to do it. I'm making sure you don't say it. That's why I wouldn't even say the word. And it's not even it's only a bad word in that context.
That's fine.
Anyway, I'm gonna get more drink and take a pee.
Okay. I'm gonna take you off the
Drew
stream. What?
Drew will be here at any minute. I don't know. Sometimes.
Oh yeah. We do have Drew Schottenheimer coming on. If he comes on in between us talking about the fights, we will preempt the rest of that. Tim Danko is going to get more of that drink. Daniel Brady, below me, the pretty boy, the amazing, the few, the proud, the alcoholic. He is one of my favorite people. I'm going to do my second of what's supposed to be 4 shots of tequila tonight. All right, hold on. I've got to breathe. How about a bumper sticker that says, honk if you love Jews? They're great people. I work amongst them. They're great human beings. I'll never say a bad thing about any Jewish people. Johnny Smith, what's happening? He came in a weird scenario there, or a weird talking point. We're talking UFC Vegas 71, which was Petr Yan taking on Merab Dvalishvili. We just talked about that. We're going to get to talking about the Volkov and Romanov fight, which, dude, like, I need Tim to be back. I need Tim to be back to really, like, make the jokes that I want to about this. Because my God, heavy 80s villain vibes from Romanov. Like the hair, everything. He looked like a kind of guy who's like, I'll challenge you for the use of the rec center on the hill. Like he looked like a fat bully football player. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm just trying to not do this shot, and I don't want to do it, but I have to.
Do it.
I'm gonna snot too. Watch, I'm gonna fucking snot on this one.
Woo!
Oh, oh, my teeth ground on that one. Fuck. Oh.
What are those shots from? Is that from last week's pay-per-view still?
Yeah. I only did 5 last week. Because I gotta work, dude. I gotta be up early. I can't be all, like, fucked up, like, still going to work. That's not cool. I gotta pay for streaming services, all right?
You doing Tequila Quest for this coming week?
The pay-per-view, yeah, we're gonna do that next week. Or no, this week. Tim might have a fucking wheel set up for that one already. God damn it, Daniel Brady. Why do you have to say shit? Why do you have to make me cry today?
Yeah,
you son of a bitch.
So that's what I do. Pew, pew.
True. Which made me also laugh, which I love. Oh fuck my ass. Oh,
I might Saturday. I might go check out a local wrestling promotion.
Ooh.
But it looks. I'll send you the poster. It looks like bad comedy flyer cheesy. Like
good. That's the kind of wrestling I like going to sometimes, where it's just complete and utter trash, and you're like, dude, but I can't.
Like, I grew up with IWC and AIW, man. You can't.
No, but that's the thing. You give yourself a treat like that, where it's just complete garbage after quality. You're like, oh, thank God, this isn't like this. All right, Lucha and Laughs out of Denver was like that for me. Watching that was painful.
You know what I love? I love great comedy shows at a great venue with a really shitty poster, and vice versa.
Yeah.
You look at the poster like this is gonna be a fucking amazing event. It's gonna be amazing, and then you go there and it's like fucking hole in the wall garbage place. And
it makes it better though. I think if it's like just like trash, like a trash venue, and and everybody kills, it makes the venue fun. I don't know why.
I'm just saying that flyers and venue should be on the same tier.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
The flyer is the con to get you into the building. That's what's supposed to be. I host a show up here that's like a shitty bar show that we've been doing for like since December. First show, and it's a shit bar, but like the crowd was awful for the first one. But the sign outside says professional comedy. I like that.
It's not a lie.
High expectation.
It's not a lie.
High expectation.
They're all getting paid $5 in drink tickets, but it's perfect. That counts.
It does. It's technically payment.
I don't know. Speaking of that, I think I didn't pay Bill Stone yet. I owe Bill Stone $30. I got to Venmo him.
Son of a
Maybe
bitch.
a nice flyer. Everybody in the area, which is none of you, make sure you come see Rob Ward at 5 Barrel Brewing Company.
The 22nd, I'll be there.
You better be there on time, Ray.
I will try as hard as I can.
Well, I can't wait for you, though. That's the thing. I can't.
I
wish I could, but I can't.
I'm aware. I'm not expecting you to wait for me, hence why I told you I might be late.
I know.
I've rolled into. I'm professional in my comedy world and tell people when I'm going to be late, but I'm still coming, sir. It sucks. Don't get me wrong. I hate doing it, but it's just.
I would be somebody else, but I'm like, I don't know any that's a spot for like, anyone who will come
mediocrity.
down and not get paid, So.
And I'm just coming down to hang out with you mostly, Tim. I'm just coming.
I know
down.
that's usually what that spot is for someone I want to hang out with usually.
Yeah, because it's actually a fun place.
The whole show is people I want to hang out with usually. That's the best part.
What date is it?
It's next Tuesday. No, next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Tomorrow. Yeah.
I'd invite you, Dan, but it's too far for you to come for no money.
You don't know what I do for no money?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Exactly.
You can tell me one. But right now I can pay my feature and my headliner. I just can't pay. I don't know.
No,
Again, I'm coming down for the good beer.
They do have good beer and food.
Yeah, do they have food finally?
Yeah,
because they didn't have food that first time. I don't think we.
They didn't. No, they didn't. They didn't.
No.
They do now. They do burgers and sandwiches, and they have Mary Zeifer's Pizza, which is a local pizza place.
Nice.
And they get pizzas from them and sell them there.
Ooh, okay. I like it.
Carrot Top, Andy Dick Wrestling. What? Listen, I thought Carrot Top was great. Fuck off.
You thought his joke was hack, shush.
I thought the closer was a little hacky, but besides that, and also, you know what? Maybe he was the first one to be doing that kind of shit. So I can't really say that. So
yeah,
maybe the other guys could be hacked. Listen, it wouldn't surprise me if you're telling me that Angel Salazar is hack. That wouldn't surprise me.
Shots fired.
Check it out. As in Carlitos way. Check it out. Do you have any cocaine?
I was in Scarface. Al told me once on set.
Hey, everyone, this is my friend. This is my good friend. Oh, man, how do you know Angel? I sold him cocaine. Oh, okay.
Speaking of somebody who probably needed cocaine for weight loss, Alexander Romanov looked chubster, bro. Like, he looked straight up like Saturday or like soccer dad vibes with the hair and the stomach. I wasn't a fan.
2 joints. All of his shows are at the Luxor in Vegas. Have you seen his show? Have you seen his live show? Like, unless you went in there saying I'm gonna hate it, like on purpose, saying I'm gonna fucking hate this, then you'd like it. Unless you were like you had a point to fucking be miserable, you would have fun at that show. I promise you. It's a good show. It's just not normal stand up. It's not it's his own thing. He does his own thing. He does shit with video and props and all that and music and all that shit. But he works it out and he has a great show. Anyway, moving on. I shouldn't have to defend Carrot Top. He's been very successful for over 30 years. So
Yes. By the way, Tim, is this a double shot right here?
I can't see.
It's very tall.
I don't think so. What is it? What do you mean? What is that?
It's a tall shot glass that says Houston on it.
Oh, maybe you'd have to measure. Some of those are kind of
Kingdom of Carnage. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Kingdom of Carnage. This is what we call Ray's act.
Well, I wish. It sounds like a cool. You want to talk about an '80s band name? That sounds like a black metal band from the '80s.
Yes.
Dude, the new Kingdom of Carnage album.
Nice.
Fuck it. They're killing nuns in the background. You should hear it. You can hear the church burning in Norway. It's the weirdest. It's like they open with that on the album. There's children screaming inside. I'm telling you, Ronnie.
What's the best album cover of all time, and why is it Dio's Holy Diver?
Load by Metallica.
Oh, dude, Dio's Holy Diver is pretty fucking sweet.
Dude, Load was blood and like semen at a fucking microscope.
I'm aware, but a fucking volcano on fire, the fucking whatever that thing is.
Oh, any Dragon Force album of the last like 15 years, I'd say is
Those are cool too, man. But I don't know. There's one more iconic than fucking Dio's Holy Diver.
Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, with the dude with the scimitar coming down in the three-peat way, like that. That to me is a cool one. It's basic, the black background to it. It's got like weird photography. I like that one.
What's the Styx one when they're behind trees? That Styx.
Any album by Styx, it sounds
anyway,
like.
We're falling apart. Anyway,
did you?
Do you guys subscribe to commercials in the 1980s channel? No. Where's the beef? No.
You get a Ronald McDonald ad, just like, "Hi, kid." Was that more 90s?
I don't know. Where are we? I don't know. I'm lost.
We're on the Rachmanov or the Romanov. I almost said Rachmanov. Romanov versus Kovalev or Kovalev. My God, I'm having
this is another one of those. I mean, not as much as John Jones the other night, but Volkov was kind of. This is one of those. In case y'all forgot moments. You think you think I don't have it anymore? You guys think I don't have it anymore? And he ended this pretty quick.
Fucking fast, man. Like, Romanov didn't look good. Maz said he was kind of like he's basically just a fake at this point. Like,
that's true.
He's kind of burying Romanov. But Volkov looked fucking amazing. He looked really good. And he just did not let anything go on that. Let's watch old Surge soda commercials.
No, let's watch old Starbucks commercials starring our friend Sean Lynch.
Yeah? Or no, you're thinking Starburst.
What did I say?
Starbucks.
Oh, sorry, Starburst, yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, Starbucks. No,
I meant Starburst. Yeah, Starburst. The fucking candy.
Yeah, Krylov, I mean, a heavyweight, or Krylov. God damn it, Volkov. Too many ovs in the UFC right now. Romanov, Krylov, Volkov.
Don't you be ov-phobic?
I'm being ovsist, okay? That's what I'm doing today. It's ovsisting against the ov race, all right? They're dirty and need to be exterminated. Volkov looked really good, and I'm happy he got a win. I really am, especially, over Soccer Dad. That's definitely who we needed to get a win over. Let's talk about this one though. Ryan Spann.
I got you.
Ooh, he got caught.
What a wild first round.
Yeah, he got caught in a triangle and tapped pretty fast.
Yeah, this was supposed to be a main event 2 weeks ago, right? So they put it on this card, and at first I'm like, oh, they're only doing 3 rounds. It's a bummer. It didn't really matter, did it? Because he got him in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, Krylov cinched that triangle, or the triangle in pretty nice too. It was deep.
Not even the best triangle of the night. That's
it wasn't. Oh, we'll talk about that.
Did you watch that fight?
I absolutely did, and we'll talk about that in a minute because it's the only prelim fight I watched.
Yeah, I told you to. After I watched it, I'm like, well, we have to talk about this. So Ray needs to watch this.
Yeah. Said Nurmagomedov versus Jonathan Martinez.
I didn't watch this one.
I thought Jonathan Martinez lost. I did not watch. I don't think that.
Moss will never admit the Jones-Gane fight was rigged because it wasn't, man.
Because it wasn't. We were there, dude.
Main events in the UFC are rigged. The only things I think that are rigged are probably early prelims are rigged.
Probably.
Because some of those guys only got like one fight left in them, and they're only making 15 and 15.
Or their
some extra
coach.
money by throwing the fight. Dude, I bet there's once a month there's a thrown fight.
Their coach is James Krause. You know,
yeah,
you
that
never
too,
know.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't. Nurmagomedov. I mean, I don't think he's related to Khabib, but
one of them is a cousin, and one of them isn't related at all. It's confusing.
it's. I mean, I think he dominated the fight throughout. Martinez did some stuff, but I don't think he won that.
Is Nurmagomedov the Smith of Dagestan?
That would be awesome. It's like, my name is Nurmagomedov too. Well, because no, different parents.
You better have a cool first name, man. There's going to be 100 people with your name in them.
It's just some guy named Frank Nurmagomedov.
Dave.
Hi, I'm Chad. I fell. Sorry about my eye. I fell into an oil can at a bar while not drinking. Anyway, but let's go to the Merab Batista versus Guido Canetti fight.
I might be cooling on that guy, by the way, too. After that last thing you sent me, a little bit. Although I think you're saying it isn't real, but
no, it's real. It's real.
Yeah,
it's real. Yeah, well, they looked on his Facebook, and it said sent from iPhone. So
anyway, moving on. We're talking about.
No, we don't even have to address it. It's being already talked about
again.
in the Dabblerverse.
Someone who's only been cool to me, it takes a lot, right? So, like, he's only been cool to me, so I'm not going to say shit about him. Anyway,
but Merab Batista took care of Guido Canetti.
Yeah, what did he get him with? I just watched this one too.
It was chat. What did it get him by? I forget. I watched with you guys.
Let me look and tap
Saturday. I stopped playing because this fight was pretty good, but the one that really got fight of the night. Anger is not the way of the Jedi. Let's watch. Anger is not the way of the Jedi. Oh, it should be. A more team dark side for that shit. Yeah, Mario Batista definitely definitely got the win, or got made quick work of Guido Canetti. I think Maz put money down on Guido Canetti, but picked Mario Batista to win, because it was just stupid odds. It was some kind of weird fucking odds that he had on him. Plus 600.
Rear naked choke.
Okay, so it was.
Oh, I remember. Now I remember. Yeah,
or an RNC. Yeah. But let's go down to this. Let's go down to this one. The Vitor Petrino versus Anton Turkalj.
My favorite nickname, by the way, probably.
Sexy Man.
No, the Pleasure Man.
Pleasure Man. Yeah.
What? I have questions.
We are no longer saying this isn't a cool name at all. This fight was awesome. Both guys looked like white belts on the ground. It just looked like two white belts who've been going at it who've been into class for 6 months and finally decided.
Why do you say that?
It was so back and forth, grappling wise.
Yeah, listen, that means it could be two black belts too. It goes back and forth, man.
It was sloppy though, dude.
You're also fighting. You never saw a black belt be sloppy on the ground in MMA. You have.
But Vitor looked like the better grappler on the exchanges. Turkalj just put his fucking straight up Swedish nuts up on the line and said, "All right, I'm not getting caught in these things. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get out of it." And I was impressed by Turkalj. I really was. So
how do white belts fight, Ray? Tell us.
Shittily. Very shittily, and actually,
I fought like a fucking monster when I fought. We're still looking for
I'm waiting for that video.
I don't want to bother him too much.
I'll fucking message him tomorrow.
You message him next.
I will. But nice. We're gonna take this off.
I know you're busy. One of those.
I'm gonna take this off the stream real quick, and if you could, Daniel, go down below the. And I finally learned how to take that part off. Woohoo! But we have our guest.
Oh, there he is.
Drew Schottenheimer is in the building. Once Daniel gets him put up on the screen.
Where the fuck?
He's underneath the shared screen, sir.
Wait for it.
Drag down all the way.
Poor guy's sitting in purgatory right now.
I'll do it, Dan.
I don't have anything to say.
There he is.
Man. Hey, Drew, what's up, buddy?
That's the longest I've had to wait to be on any podcast, man. Now I'm walking through the house because I didn't think I was ever going to get on here.
Well, we like to keep our guests on our toes, all right? That's how we it's the element of surprise. You don't know when you're going to show up on Bro Plata. You don't know who's going to show up on Bro Plata. We got the one and only, though, Drew Schottenheimer, though, which is awesome.
What's going on, guys?
Nothing. I'm so, thanks for being here, man. Sorry you had to wait so long. I don't know how long you had to wait. All right. I'm the one person who can't control it. So you can blame Ray or Dan. I'm not going to blame Dan. I'll blame Ray. It's Ray's fault.
It's true. And Two Joints is right. It takes years for some people to be on this
We have
show.
a waiting list.
Well, this is the second time I've been on here, so I'm sure a lot of people are going to be pretty upset with hearing that. So,
well, I looked today, and this is episode 191. You were on episode 22.
Look at that.
So that's how long ago. It's been over 2 years since you've been on here.
Absolutely. I mean, we're happy to have you back on. You're actually fighting for Cage Thunder April 1st. In Akron, Ohio, and it's gonna. We're excited to see you back in the cage, man. It's gonna be fun.
I'm excited to be back in there, and I'm sorry my cat is super excited too. Apparently,
it's okay. My cat is on every show.
Yeah.
At one point. So.
Yep. See, there he is.
Yeah, so, you're fighting at Chaparral's, which is the world's most dangerous bingo hall.
Absolutely.
In my opinion. That is my favorite thing about that place. It's like, yeah, usually they play bingo in here. This place is built for bingo, like Ray Highclack.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was previously a bowling alley that
really?
it got closed down, and then now it's a bingo hall.
I didn't know that. I've been going to that place for over a decade now to see fights, probably. So I mean, just this is like maybe the 5th promotion I've done fights in there, hasn't it?
Yeah, there've been quite a few.
Yeah. Have you fought for Cage Thunder before?
Yes. Yep, I have.
Do you like them? How they doing?
Yeah, Cage Thunder is a great place. They've actually made some changes recently, so they're growing. They're getting pretty big, and the one thing they do is they're doing a really good job of trying to figure out how to take care of fighters. A lot of organizations don't really care. It's just about you're just another person, another body. And it's nice to see that they're, trying to give back to not just, professional fighters, but amateur fighters as well. So it's reassuring to be a part of something like that.
Right. I mean, I have, friends that are, here in New Philly, they have fighters, and they'll bring their amateur fighters to Kentucky to fight for B2. I'm like, why do you take them all the way to Kentucky? You can find fights a lot closer than 3-4 hours away. And they're like, because they take care of us. They're like the one place that takes care of us. So apparently Cage Thunder is trying to do that as well. Have you fought for B2?
I fought for Hard Rock, which was actually taken over by B2, or I guess they merged. So that was back in the day. That was my first and only fight I had in Kentucky as an amateur. But they do more like pro-oriented rounds. So. Their head kicks, knees to the head. The only difference was they didn't allow elbows to the face, or elbows at all whatsoever, which is really weird to me because you can full force knee a guy to the face, but you got to draw the line at the elbow.
Indiana has that rule. I know that where like an amateur, you can't like elbow down opponents. Like I watched the fight in Indiana between 2 women. And the girl had full mount, just dead to rights, and she's just punching this girl in the stomach. And you're like, why aren't you fucking elbowing? And I found out, in this like state, you can't do that at amateur. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Like they were allowing like head kicks and knees, and you're not letting them like elbow each other. What?
I feel like Indiana is kind of like the wild, wild west too. I feel like the rules always change there depending on who's putting on the show or like, I don't know. I'm not at all dissing on Indiana. My pro debut was in Indiana, and I had a great time. It's a great memory that I'll always have. But sometimes I see some things over there and I'm just confused. So I don't know if I don't know. I can't really give you any more than that.
I like this comment from Two Joints. He says B2 feeds their fighters with all-you-can-eat Olive Garden. That would be great. I think a lot of people would go fight for that promotion if they're like, yeah, after you weigh in, dude, we take you to soup, salad, and breadsticks. You can fucking go hard on it, bro. Whatever you want.
Well, I mean, that's my actual after weigh-in dinner.
That's awesome.
I always hit Olive Garden because I want to, since pro weigh-ins are the night before, you generally want to eat carbs, 24 hours before, so it's almost like perfect. So I usually try to get, I obviously want to try to keep it healthy too, so I try to get something that's a little bit lighter, some sort of pasta with chicken in it, and definitely hit some breadsticks for sure.
Oh, hell
That's funny. My one fight ever, which is 10 years ago now, after I weighed in, I had whole wheat spaghetti and grilled chicken in a bag, like in a plastic bag in my car. And I think I had it at the weigh-ins. Like, as soon as I was done, it started like. I wasn't even that hungry. I think I ate the morning before.
You didn't walk in like Andrew. You didn't walk into the room with it like you did with the burger and Andrew Law.
Judas, have you heard that story? The weigh-in story about when I showed up with a burger at weigh-ins.
No, I have not heard this story.
All right, let me try to tell. Okay, so
give the abridged version.
Yeah, it was a pro card. I think in Maslin. It was at least 10 years ago. It's like maybe it was Andrew Law's second pro fight. And this bar in Maslin wanted to have like public weigh-ins the night before, and they thought like people would show up, it'd be a cool thing, whatever. And it was in the side room of the bar. So I went up and got some food from the bar, and then I went in to the side room, but no one showed up for it other than the fighters and their camps. And they wanted it to be a public thing. This is what they wanted, really. They wanted people to come in with their beers and food and watch the weigh-ins. But I was the only guy doing it. So I'm sitting there with this big old, it wasn't a burger. It was a sandwich with like 4 different meats on it and french fries and coleslaw. It was a massive sandwich. And I'm sitting there eating it. And there's all these guys waiting to weigh in. And the commission was late. That's the thing. The commission was late. So all these guys are on weight, pissed off. The commission was late, and they're hungry and they're pissed off. And I'm sitting there with a giant sandwich, and Andrew's like, "Dude, what the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "What do you mean? What do you mean?" And I'm just looking around and see the late great John Mongoose Myers, man, was on weight, and he's like staring at me, and I know John, and he's looking, he's wanted to kill me. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, I didn't even think about it. So I left and went to the other side of the bar to eat the thing. Like, that is what they wanted. They wanted people to go in there, but I was the only one, and I look like a complete asshole. And Jim Law still tells that story about weight, apparently, about when I showed up with a giant sandwich when everyone was on weight and waiting for the commission to show up.
Everybody was ready to kill you.
They were.
I can tell you that
I'm like,
for sure.
I didn't even think about it, or else I wouldn't have went in there. But when he's like, "Dude, what are you doing?" I'm like, what do you mean? What am I? Oh shit! Take off.
Fucking asshole.
Did murder me, but yeah, no, it was a dick move. I just didn't think about it, man. And really, people who did that shit. Though. What's that?
The state's always late, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's what they. Why, man? That sucks. Let's talk about how many different states have you fought in?
I fought in California, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, obviously. That's it.
So how does the commission in Ohio be truthful? If you don't, you don't want to be. How does the commission in Ohio stack up? Because I've heard some things. I don't know if they're true or not. They're not great, and it may also be the reason why the big promotions don't come as often as we would like them to come. I don't know if that's true or not, but how's your experience been with the Ohio Commission compared to other commissions?
I mean, I went through quite a struggle back in the day with the commission. So I think I was like 5-3-1, and I was coming off of let's see, I'm trying to remember. This is so long ago. It's so crazy that I've been fighting for so long. But yeah, I was 5-3-1, coming off a title win. And I wanted to go pro because the rules in Ohio, they actually favor wrestlers because there's no punishment for, messing up a shot. You don't have to worry about getting kneed in the face. You don't have to worry about any of those repercussions. So it was really just taking away everything that I had to offer because I've always been, predominantly a striker. I'd always been a jits guy too, but I don't want to wrestle people. I'm going to go out there and try and stand and bang. And then if people want to shoot on me, I want the opportunity to elbow them in the side of the head on the cage. I want to be able to knee them in the face. So I went through this long process of going back and forth with the commissioner. And
Bernie Profano, correct?
Yes, at the time it was Bernie who has.
Wait, is it not still Bernie? I thought it was Bernie.
He has recently resigned,
How
retired.
recently?
I think the new guy took over January.
Oh, I didn't know this. Okay.
Woo!
Yeah.
Change
That's
may
new.
be a coming.
So
I didn't know that.
basically, I got tired of going back and forth through emails, so I decided just to give him a call and try to talk through it. And on the call, he was kind of like, well, you haven't fought anybody. And I'm like, what do you mean I haven't fought anybody? Like, I just beat Kyle Rozeski. Like, nobody even gave me a chance in that fight. Everybody I'm sure my friends even counted me out when he won because it was a 4-man tournament, and I'll never forget when him and Nate Mango were fighting. Everybody asked me, who do you want to win? And I was like, I want Nate Mango to win. And as soon as Kyle won that fight, everybody just kind of looked at me and was like, ooh. But I never counted myself out. I knew Kyle was a more technical fighter. Mango was more of a brawler. Kyle was way more technical, a little bit more skilled. So I considered that, a huge win. My first loss was to a guy that was 4-0. So I was always taking tough fights. My very second fight at 2-0, I fought a guy that was 5-1. So I have this commissioner, this old guy, telling me I've never fought anybody tough. So I'm just like,
just quick. This is always you're an amateur, correct?
This was all as I was an amateur.
Right,
yeah.
cool.
So I was just kind of like, okay, dude. And I start naming these people, and he's just like, oh, hang on a second. And I hear him type in the background, and he's looking me up on the internet because he thought he was talking to somebody else. So this whole time he was denying me to go pro. But here's the deal. He looked so bad, he couldn't obviously just be like, yeah, dude, I'm going to let you go pro. So now at this point, he's just like, no, you gotta take a couple more tough fights and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, okay, dude, whatever. So
Bernie Profano sounds like a comedy club owner. Like, you got to do a couple more guest spots, man. You got to do a couple more.
Kind of was.
More.
Ew.
I've talked to him a couple times too, and it was like that as well.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, I haven't really had good experiences with the commission here. I mean, Indiana was pretty cut and dry. I didn't really have any issues with anybody over there.
Good shit.
Well,
what about California?
California is fantastic, dude. If there was ever a state that I could move to fight full time and never leave again, it would be California. I'm sure there's a couple other states that follow suit with some of the things they do, but one of the things is pros and amateurs, at least on the card that I was on, they weighed in Friday at 11:30 in the morning. So you had good 36 hours. Well, not quite 36 hours, but close enough to really train and rehydrate and refuel. So everybody was ready to go.
Good shit.
The only downside with California is they made me get 1,200 different tests because it's California. So I had to spend $900 out there to fight.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't know that at the time that I took the fight, and then they were like, "Yeah, you need an EKG, you need a stress test, you need a MRI, you need an eye exam, you need a physical." Just the list kept going. So I'm just like, okay, cool.
I know Ohio. Yeah, if you're over 35 and want to fight amateur, you have to get a CTE scan that you pay for yourself and everything.
It's actually amateur and pro. So it's EKG, stress test, eye exam, which is always required for a pro, and then MRI, and then blood test, which is always required. So it's 5 tests. Yeah. It cost quite a bit. I just got it done last year because I'm old. So.
guess the new era in Ohio has begun. It's Chuck Haskell, who I'm pretty almost positive I met him before.
Chuck Haskell always did fights out in Youngstown. They were called like God, dude, it was like almost
was he
like
Yankee Brawl Room? Was that
yes,
him?
Yes, Yankee
Lake Brawl Room.
Yes.
Yeah, it was called that because the venue was like a ballroom. I don't know what they did, like
It was like
square
a
dancing
barn.
and shit. Yeah, and the outside it looked like a barn, and you're like, "What the fuck are we going into?" And you go in, and inside it's actually really, it's all wood, but it's real nice. But yeah, I remember this is the first fight I ever went to was in that I think, or one of them. One of them was definitely there. It was not. It was a nice building, but yeah, it was in Yankee Lake, which is in what's the part of Ohio past Youngstown? Not Boardman. Was it Boardman?
It was like Niles.
Yeah, it was out that way.
Okay.
Yeah, it was almost Pennsylvania. It was out that way.
Yeah, it's like right on the border.
Roberto
Well,
Hernandez is a pure bro at $2. Thank you, Roberto.
Dude, Roberto's the man. You're the man. You're always the man, Roberto.
Our new sugar daddy took over
Yeah.
for B-Man.
He got it when we were in Vegas a week or so ago. He got us drunk, sent us a bunch of money Saturday night so we can get hammered after the fights. It was great.
If you're just joining us, we have Ohio Pro Drew Schottenheimer. Drew was one of our original guests on Bro Plata. You can go check that episode out, episode 22. Michael is here. Did you guys hear the MMA Holes talk about you on the live show last week? Yes, I was in the chat for that. But
yes, somebody trying to get us in trouble. It was pretty funny.
yes, Daddy Maz, look at me. Daddy Maz, pay attention.
Back to the guy who showed up to hang out with us. Again, thank you, Drew.
Yes, we appreciate that, Drew. Sorry, we had a little bit of show things to do.
Yeah, so, what's been going on with the life of Drew the last 2 years? I mean, I think I know a little bit of this from Facebook, but you made a pretty big change in your life, right? In a positive way, right?
Yeah. So I so I did my last before this previous one. So like 2 fights ago was in 2019, which really sucked because that was a good fight. I felt really good. I was ready to get something going, keep going, and then COVID happened. Yep. So that kind of put a damper on things. The gym ended up closed, et cetera. Obviously, we opened back up, but during that time, I started going to Purdue's online school for psychology, and I graduated in October. So I'm actually back in the master's program now while I'm training for this fight. So
nice.
Yeah.
A violent site.
How much college did you do before? Did you give it a try a couple times or not at all?
No. So I have an associate's degree in computer forensics and cybercrime. And I've been working in IT now for 16 years or something. A long time. Not quite 16. I think it's 14. But yeah, there's no reason for me to go back to school for IT. I do everything. I'm not obviously there's more stuff to learn, but you can do that, in the workforce. There's nothing that school is going to teach me that I can't learn at this point. So, I did 2 years doing that. And then, yeah.
Well, cool. I mean, do you have a new gig that you like or?
No, I'm still working in IT for now. I'm in a good company. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take my time and finish up this master's degree, so I don't have to rush it and worry about biting off more than I can chew. And then later down the road, I'm hoping to do some things on my own and go from there. So it'll be big changes.
So it was just about furthering education and furthering your learning, all that kind of stuff?
Well,
basically for now?
For now, yes, because to do anything with psychology, a bachelor's degree is worthless. You need at least a minimum of a master's degree, and then depending on what route you go, you might need a PhD, obviously. It just really depends on where you want to go. Master's really should be good for me and what I want to do. I'm focused on the business side of things, so I want to help create workplaces where people want to work that aren't miserable and people hate waking up and going to every day. That's what side of psychology I'm on, understanding behavior and also like how to make people productive. So, obviously if people are miserable, they're not productive.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing that I don't know when that actually most companies actually started looking into that. I mean, for a long time, no one gave a shit at all, right? But now more companies are like, how do I make my people more productive and not fucking hate what they're doing, even if their job is hard, physically or mentally? How do we fix that the best we can? I mean, that's something that wasn't a thing for a long time, but luckily now it is.
Yeah,
yeah, and
probably more so in other countries, but we try.
It's catching on a little bit here. Obviously, it's not as much as. I definitely always hold a 9 on blackjack. There you go.
Thank you.
No one holds.
Thank you, Drew.
No, you
Drew
don't.
Gets me.
No one does. No one stays on 9. Get out of here.
If they're showing 6, you gotta take a chance.
The whole table would have beat the hell out of you if that was a full table.
I've had it happen at tables, and they thank me for doing it because all of a sudden it shows up a face card, and we all win.
Oh, man.
Thinking.
All right, moving on. I'm sorry. What you were saying, Drew? He did this shit to me in Vegas. We were in Vegas a couple weeks ago. We were at UFC 285, and we were there for a few days, and he did this to me at a blackjack table at the Cromwell, and the dealer looked at him like he was insane. And he hit, and we lost. And he's
because I was guilted by a woman. That's why she should have not done anything.
The dealer's even like, you don't want to do that. Like, the dealer wants you to win.
I had a feeling. Go with that feeling, sir.
You don't fucking no, not when I'm. Listen, you can do that kind of shit where you're the only one at the table, or if you're playing video blackjack, you can do that kind of shit. But there's someone with you, you don't fucking play like that.
I do. Especially if it's a friend.
People will stab you, man.
I know. It's happened before where I've gotten yelled at for doing that.
That's why I don't play blackjack, man. People just they get mad over everything. You hit, you don't hit, like you can't win.
If you don't play, I mean, you got to pretty much play automatic, right? If you don't play by the book, people will be pissed.
Right.
Like, every once in a while, you can get away with staying on a 16, but that's about it.
Always stay on 16 in my world. Always,
man.
Never take the chance.
Play
it safe. On those, you play it safe. When the dealer's showing 16, that's already you assume they have a 10, and boom, out the door another 10 comes.
You gamble at all, Drew? You gamble at all?
Yeah, I'm more into craps. Craps is my game.
I try to play craps multiple times and it just confuses the hell out of me. I know it's not really that hard, but
it's not. But I mean, obviously, it takes some getting used to.
Right. It's just confusing. Kind of like I played tennis in high school, and people are like, "The scoring's difficult." I'm like, "It's not really. It just is if you try to make sense of it."
Yes.
Don't make sense of tennis. You won't.
Yeah. If you try to be logical with the scoring, and you're like, "This makes no sense." I'm like, "Don't try to be logical. Just what people 30-40. It's what it is." Anyway, it is weird, but it is what it is. Anyway. Sports betting, have you gotten to that? I mean, dude, I know several people who became addicted, and myself kind of included.
So I basically got in on a bunch of free money and lost it all on stupid bets. And
yeah, that was the best part. The beginning, everybody was giving away free shit.
Right, and now I don't really bet that much. I mean, I'll always do like an occasional like super parlay for a UFC card where it'll choose like every fight, and like $100 makes you like $100K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's started to piss me off now too, because there's been 2 times where I've lost by like 1 fight. Like that last card, Volk got me.
Really?
I chose all the way to the main event, and I chose Volk, and he lost. And I swear to God, he didn't lose. I'll never forget, because my buddy was watching.
That's so close. It would have really pissed me off.
Well, what made it even worse was like I'm watching this thing, and I'm like, man, I might be biased because like this is a big deal for me, so I might be scoring it for Volk. And like my buddy texted me, and he's like, bro, you just won that bet. So now I'm like, really, like. Okay, it's not just me. Volk won that fight. And then they go to the decision, and they announce Islam, and I'm like, Okay, Vegas wins again.
Yeah, I had money on Volk too. Not like that, but I think I just by himself I had money, and I still think he lost. I mean, it's close, but
Are you still not over to? Has 2 weeks been enough time? By the way, for your
super
parlay you
I was
put
just
together?
about to tell Drew about it. No, we were in the building for UFC 285 at T-Mobile, and I had a 6-leg parlay, and it was crushing it. It was crushing it until Valentina Shevchenko had a fucking choke. And then I needed John Jones to win too. He won. Yeah, dude, I needed that too. I was so happy. I was just thinking, I'm like, oh, where do you take it? Do you take your ticket to the normal place you cash out? I'm thinking like, go up, and it was in our safe in our room. I go, we got to go up and get it and take it down. I was already thinking about how to cash it in.
Oh no!
It was done.
No.
It was a done deal once we got past Rachmanov. It was a done deal. I'm like, Valentina's gonna win, and plus the third round, like she's taking her down, she's beating her there, she's gonna win. John Jones is gonna win too, easy. Then that happened, and the place went nuts, and I couldn't enjoy it because my heart sunk to my stomach. Because I'm like, thought for sure I was gonna fucking win that
You
part.
manifested your own loss. How do you?
In my head, I didn't say it out loud, Ray.
But you thought it. When I have bets, I didn't even think about the
Ray
Bo
put
Nickel
$100.
fight.
Ray put $100 on Jamie Pickett to win. So
could have happened. He's played spoiler before.
dude,
but
the guy at the
me.
counter was like, "Really?" He's like, "Isn't he like 10-1?"
No, I did it confidently. Where I'm like, dude, it's just a high bet. What are you gonna like? We're in Vegas. Let's try it. It was 950 was like the payout. I'm in. Let's go. It's just one bet in Vegas for a sports bet, and we're going to the event. Awesome.
The best
and
part
then
about
a nut shot happens while he's got
Right.
full underhooks. Jamie Pickett's defending well, and Bo Nickel decides to be a douche nozzle and fuck me over.
He
Oh,
would've
yeah,
hit
he
him
hit his
100
leg. No human being has ever reacted the way Jamie Pickett did getting hit in the thigh. All right?
Because no one has flopped or anything in any sport before. Anyway, 100 out of 100 times Bo Nickel wins that fight. Anyway,
Fixed.
moving on.
Fixed. The UFC is fixed now.
Sorry. No, the best part about that is when you bet so much, they give you drink vouchers, and that's like $40 worth of drinks for free. So
Exactly.
anyway,
moving
on.
Do they not do free drinks in Vegas anymore?
They do.
They do, but like I only one
service
time
was
ever
shite.
did someone show up. Yeah, one time, and as soon as I got that drink, I had to go to the ATM. And the ATM I was at, there was two next to each other. One wasn't working. I had my drink on top of it. I moved over to the one on my right, get the money out, look around, my drink was gone. One of the cleaning people took my drink, and I didn't even realize it.
I got one free beer playing blackjack. That was it.
We got more free drinks at the barbecue place where we did stand up than anything.
That we did. Shout out to Rick's Will and Smoke.
You guys hang out at the wrong places in Vegas, dude.
True.
That was my first time there. I don't know. We stayed at the Horseshoe, which used to be Bally's. I would recommend. It was great. I had a great time there. Everything was clean and good. Everything was good.
You mean the place that has the giant screens all around the building?
No. This was it houses the World Series of Poker room.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Hall of Fame room.
I thought about going in there, but I know I would just lose money because I'm not a good poker player. But it'd be kind of cool to go in there because it's a nice room.
You start dancing because you got like an ace king. You're like, and
they're all just
what
like,
a tell.
Nope. Nope. Yeah. Anyway, what kind of tell do you think a guy with Tourette's syndrome has?
No. Don't make me take you
just
to a
sitting there
table.
like, I don't have anything. Yes. Sorry, Drew.
All good.
We're insane people. And somehow we've been going on for 191 episodes now. I don't know how the hell that's happened. Anyway, so we talk about this. So you have a fight coming up in April. Who you fighting, and are you excited about it?
Yeah. So I'm fighting Chris Rollins is his name. I think he's from Virginia, if I'm not mistaken. And honestly, dude, I haven't really paid too much attention. I've watched a little bit of his footage. I don't typically like to do that. I have other people kind of break down the stuff that they do. From what I've seen, I think it's a good matchup for me. I think he's like maybe 7-9-1 MMA. But I think his pro boxing record is maybe 6-4. So he's a striker. He has some wrestling too. I've seen in some of his film. He shoots. He's not afraid of the clinch. So he's kind of all over the place. He's not like afraid of one area, I would say. So I think it's a good fight for both of us. He's pretty tall. I don't know exactly how tall. He might be like 6 foot, 6'1". I just hope he knows how to keep his hands closed because I'm getting really tired of getting poked in the eyes. Like if I get poked in the eye one more time, I'm probably gonna just break somebody's neck. I didn't say that.
I think the last time I saw you fight, you got kicked in the balls like 4 times. I think
the one you were at was probably like 13 because I know which one you're talking about. And
yeah, that was the Rangers spot, right? That was it was up at the pavilion. In Cleveland,
Nautica.
Right?
So it was like the 12th strike into the groin that they decided to take a point.
Who was your ref there? Oh, Trukovich, right? Was it Trukovich?
Yeah.
We saw Trukovich.
He's typically pretty good. You know, I've got a picture of the one dude like knuckle deep in my eye. Like seriously, dude, I can send you the picture. Like I can't make this stuff up. And then, you know, unfortunately, the last guy, he got me in the eye also. He seems to think that, you know, it was from a punch, but I got to tell you, man, like gloves don't cause scratches to your eyes. That's when you don't know how to close your fist.
Right.
Whether it was his thumb or his index finger, I don't know. Obviously, it's kind of hard to see with fingers in your eyeballs. But yeah, if I don't mind his height as long as he can, 1, cut his fingernails, and 2, learn to keep his fingers closed. I understand the reach thing because I'm a tall fighter, but I have yet to poke somebody in the eye, and I have quite a few fights.
Is that something you would, once you find out who your ref is? I don't even know if you know when you fight. Do you know when you fight who your ref's going to be? It's a pro.
So pretty typically, they obviously kind of both show up. I know quite a few of them, so some of them will tell me like when they get there, you know, like, hey, I'm reffing your fight tonight. Sometimes I don't know. I obviously have refs that I prefer over other refs. Obviously, there's some ones that seem like they don't even pay attention to fights.
Who's that guy I got suspended? What was his name? Shoot. I know who he is. He did one of Andrew's fights, but it didn't last long. And he didn't even know what he got him in. Like, that guy doesn't know any. I forget his name. Sorry. It doesn't matter. Moving on.
I mean, there's a couple bad ones, like really bad ones.
This guy's one of those, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not gonna, you know, bring up names.
That's fine.
That's like, because obviously some of them might still be reffing, some of them might not. They're kind of in both buckets, but you know, if you know, I'll use one example. All the years I've watched MMA, and I've seen one time somebody have to throw in a towel for an amateur fight.
I was at that fight.
Yes, so
that's the guy I'm talking about. That's the guy I was talking about.
Yes.
And if I knew his name, I'd say it, but I don't know his name.
It's absolutely unacceptable. I don't know how you could be so far detached from what's going on right in front of you. If you're just like, you have no feelings in yourself whatsoever, that you're like maybe just detached. Maybe you're a sociopath and you're like watching it happen. But you know, these kids, you know, they're young, they're not getting paid, and then you have somebody in there that ends up, you know, with a fractured skull, a broken orbital, broken nose. I think it's jaw too, if I'm not mistaken. Like, that is a lot of damage, and that fight would have continued to go on if that foul was not thrown in.
Ew.
That's what most of the refs, it's not that guy, but most of the guys, the guys are Trukovich and who's another guy I remember, Jerry Chris, Force Pets.
Jerry
like those
Chris
guys
was awesome.
Yeah, all those. Him. Is he done? He doesn't do it anymore?
I have not seen him in years.
No, yeah, I haven't either. But those guys, especially when you have 2 amateurs who never fought before, that matchup could be anything. That could be the guy who's going to eventually be in the UFC against the guy who's never going to get it off his couch again, right? So they know once that happens, they don't fuck around with that once a guy gets hit a lot. But so to see that in an amateur fight, I was there, and it was a problem, and I believe they suspended that guy, but I believe he's also back. So
yes, that is the case. And look, dude, I know nobody's perfect. I know, like, we're all human.
course.
We all make mistakes, but there are some, incidences that happen that it's just like, man, that could have ended worse than it actually was, and it wasn't good.
Right. No, that's what especially in the amateurs, they're there. Part of what they do is to protect the fighters, especially in the amateurs. Like I say, how many times we have to say it's an amateur fight? It's a big deal, right? Because the matchmakers try to do their best, but especially if they don't have fights, they don't know. They know what camp they're at, but they don't. Besides that, they have no idea. But most of the time, they don't mess around with that. So the fact that when they didn't, it becomes a problem. But yeah, I know who that guy is, and that guy, I don't know anyone who says anything good about that ref.
I mean, I think the general rule of thumb is in an amateur fight, you don't take any chances, right? There's nothing to gain from it. Like, they're not going to the UFC tomorrow. They're not going to make more money if they win. Like, you're not taking anything from them.
Right. Even if they're going to go pro, their losses go away once they go pro.
That's what I was just going to say.
All of that. Sorry.
No, you don't have to apologize. It was perfect. It was right what I was going to say it. Like, that all disappears. So, like, you're not – obviously, everybody wants to be undefeated and, like, do the best they can. But would you rather end your career, like, now, or – take the loss and live to fight on?
Right. Absolutely. And like I said, I said all the time on here, I've umpired baseball for a long time, and I'm almost always pro official with anything we're talking about. Even the UFC, every one of the top refs in the UFC, there's been a time since we've been doing the show, they screw up. But it happens. Shit happens. But there's a difference. I mean, now you're talking about someone's livelihood, and you're talking about an amateur who's, he's not doing this for a living. He doesn't need to go out in the shield. He just needs to survive, right? And a lot of times, maybe they shouldn't even be in there, right? And they're just giving it a shot, and they're fighting somebody who is going to make this a thing in their life. You got to be smart about that. So, yeah, that's the worst. Amateur is the worst. Pro is one thing, but geez, amateur. You don't have no excuse for amateur. Pro, you have an excuse. Well, I thought maybe you have a shot to come back, and there's no excuse for amateur.
No.
So you gonna beat this guy or what? Like, what's?
This is your chance. Talk, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, that's always the plan. I mean, we don't take fights expecting to lose, right?
Of course.
So, I mean, I'm always, it's always the same thing for me. I'm always trying to go out and put on a show. I'm pretty bummed last fight because I thought, before that fight, I thought we had potential to put on a great fight. I'm not saying I would have won that fight. I'm not saying I would have lost that fight because obviously we don't know. But it sucks to have that fight taken away from me because of something like that. It could be, I would be on the path to be where I wanted to be. So
can you explain what happened? Was that COVID or?
Well, not just that, but the eye poke. So.
Oh, the eye poke. Okay, that's right. Okay.
And I'm not here to make excuses. Like, again, things happen, but it just sucks. COVID and then that back to back just kind of like slowed everything up because, obviously I'm 36 years old, so I've already made the decision that this is gonna be my last year of fighting. So we're gonna see what happens. But it's hard for me too because I've taken on more of a coaching role. So. That's what I do with most of my time. Obviously, now I'm being a little more selfish and worrying about myself. But, I got 4 other guys on this card with me. And, part of me feels like I'm not doing enough for them. And it's not really directly my responsibility because I'm not even the main coach. But I do have that feeling I'd really like to be there. I'd like to be in those guys' corners.
That's awesome though. At least you want to go into that coaching role though as well. A lot of guys will stay in until they go, hey, I can't, I'm not going to do this anymore. But you're going to be developing help develop a lot of guys too. So that's something to look forward to as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not the same. Sorry, it's definitely not the same. But you know, I mean, I've been doing this since I was 19, so that's 17 years. It's a long time.
Yeah.
I've been giving Andrew Law shit for using that as an excuse too, because I feel like he has so many excuses. He was supposed to fight in this card in April, then it's not this one. He was supposed to fight last year before. He's like, well, I got guys fighting. I'm like, yeah, but you're not dead yet, man. You got fighting in you left. I've been giving him a lot of shit until he fights again. But yeah, he's coaching a lot, and that's definitely going to be a thing in his life, his whole life. But he's still got some fighting him.
I got to give Andrew shit too, because he hit me up, man, and he was like, let's have our last hurrah together. So I thought we were fighting together in April, man, and I was pumped, dude.
Shouldn't be his last hurrah.
Well, I don't know if he didn't really say like his last fight. Last hurrah could mean last year, it could mean like your last run.
Last run. I think he has a run left. And that's just me. I don't know. I haven't been. I know. Like, again, if anyone's paying attention, we've had Andrew on a couple times, and we'll have him on again when he finally gets a fight. But I've known him my whole life, not my whole life, a long time before he started fighting, and he's a good friend of mine. And he's a pro fighter. He's a good pro fighter. He hasn't fought in 3 years because of injury and other things, but now we're trying to get him back in there. He was this close, man. If he would have beat, I don't know. I think if he would have won that last fight in the first round, which he was this close to doing, his career would be a whole lot different, obviously. But it is what it is. He's 34. He has a run left. He's a run left. Unless he's hurt in some way that I don't know. But he says he's not, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna see.
I don't know. I just keep giving him shit because I want to see him fight again. Anyway, so at this point in your fighting career, is what's the goal now? Just to have fun and put on great shows for people?
Yeah, I want to do a couple more. Obviously, we'll see what happens in each one of these fights, but Cage Thunder, they have a December card that they're trying to do, Canton Civic Center. So if it's possible and everything works out the way it should work out, I'd love the chance to fight on that, because I always wanted to fight at Canton Civic Center.
Yeah, that's a cool place. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
I'd drive down for that card, especially.
Yeah, that'd be fun, Canton Civic Center. Yeah, and I hope they get a good main event for that, because if they could sell that, I don't know if they sell the place out, but it's not impossible.
Well, it's only 3,000 seats total in that place. Believe it or not. To me, it would seem like so much more, but
with floor seats, it might be a little more. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know.
I'm not entirely sure.
It'd only be a couple hundred anyway.
Right, but I know typically they're selling out. They're fitting 1,200 people in the chaparrals, I think, give or take. I could be a little bit wrong with that number. But they're turning people away at the door as well.
Right.
Like tons of people. So
yeah.
I mean, I think I don't know. Hopefully it'd sell out. I mean, I think it depends on the fights. If Victory heavily supports that card, I think the opportunity to sell out is going to be even more. Since,
right.
Where Kate
and the other local camps, right? The Cleveland camps and Route 250 and all those guys, those two. They get Andrew on that card.
Huge because, they're close enough to it's 20 minutes up the road from them, 30 minutes, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So, I mean, those two gyms right there are going to be your gold mine to sell tickets, just because, it's your close gyms where people are.
Right. And you have at least 2 pros at 250, and maybe by then probably Hunter Watt probably too. So,
right.
Yeah. That's the thing. I mean, I think 4 guys are fighting on the card that we've had on the show before, and I'm not going to be there. I wanted to be there. I'm not going to be there. I'm going to a hockey game. I'm sorry.
You're picking hockey over work. How dare you?
Work? You think I get any content? No, I just there to watch fights when I go, man. I don't fucking film shit.
Well, just to go, you have a review.
I know. I will.
Tell.
I know. I mean, I will be looking at the results. I'll be looking and hoping someone puts them online when they happen, because I feel like I have skin in the game in 4 of those. You, Hunter Watt, Brogan Enders, and Lucas Mast. Which
in my defense, I I will not be there because that's the first day of WrestleMania, and I
Fucking loser. This fucking
can't.
loser.
Well,
Hey!
you could stream the pay-per-view and WrestleMania at the same time, you know.
Oh,
Anyway,
where's that
well,
going to be available at so people can watch?
They'll post it. There's not a link right now, but if you just go to the Cage Thunder MMA website, I think it's literally CageThunderMMA.com.
Okay.
The pay-per-view is on the front page the day of the fights.
But after the episode happens, I'm gonna make a link to that to their website so people can buy the pay-per-view. Which I'll definitely do that for sure.
I think it's like $35 maybe.
It's not
That's how
that
much I
bad.
think it is. So that's
Yeah.
I will Chaparral's isn't too bad of a place to see a fight because the way it's set up, you can see from almost everywhere in there, and they usually put screens up too. If you can't see an angle, there's TVs in places. The only thing is, number one, it'd be cooler if it was about 20% bigger. But also, there's only one bathroom, and that's what the problem is, man. That fucking bathroom in the corner. I think has a giant line. It's always it gets gross within the first hour. It's
like Peabody's.
A little bit.
Peabody's.
Peabody's
in the Pirates Cove.
We all miss Peabody's. That's true.
Dude, what kind of music? I may have asked you this before. What kind of music are you into, Drew?
I'm
a metal guy, right? You're a metal guy.
Yeah, I'm mainly metal. So
okay,
hardcore, deathcore, metal.
You remember going to like Ventana shows and Mushroom Head shows at that place, and just the river of piss coming out of both bathrooms. You'd be walking through a lake by the time the show was fucking over. Like, it was bad. Peabody
it was disgusting.
Ugh.
But the shows were awesome.
Yeah, but at least like the Agora, like shit works and doesn't overflow. Like that's what I like about the Agora compared to
I don't know.
Some of those
Last
places
time I went to Agora, my car got broken into. My car's never been broken into at
Odeon. Odeon is what I'm thinking of. The Odeon is what I'm thinking of when it comes to smaller
in the flats.
guys.
Yeah. The Agora's down further in a bad zone.
Right.
Odeon's in the flats.
Yes, which they're doing renovations right now on.
I like places like Peabody's, man. They have like a gross charm to them.
Yes.
You know, it's not the cleanest place ever, but it's just kind of cool to see shows. I don't know. I don't know how many little concert venues like that even exist anymore. Not that many, probably. After COVID, probably not many at all. But some of the greatest shows I've ever seen have been places like that in different cities.
Outpost in Kent.
That's I haven't been to the Outpost, but
I went a couple years ago.
Yeah, who'd you see? Don't say
Betraying
ICP.
The Martyrs. Betraying the Martyrs and the Browning.
Nice.
Ooh, okay.
I think Smile Empty Soul played there once. I think there's some good bands there.
I think Puddle of Mud played there last year. I think
it was. They also have Puddle of Mud.
Yeah, and I think Drowning Pool.
They booked Trapped, but then they canceled them because people freaked out about them booking Trapped.
Is Trapped like a canceled band?
Yeah, they are. They're Twitter canceled. Yeah, they are.
So,
yeah.
On TikTok, the lead singer of Trapped goes after like local bands. Like people jump onto their things like you don't know what it's like to be a real rock band and stuff like that. So then they'll stitch those videos with Trap playing to 5 people. You know,
I remember seeing Trap headline and like Hailstorm open up for him, which is kind of funny now because they would never Hailstorm would never put Trap on their bill. It's pretty funny. Where do you walk out to? Where are you walking out to this time?
I don't know yet. I've been digging through songs, man, and I just haven't found something yet.
Well, that means I'm going to send you like 30 suggestions. You're going to be annoyed by it. I'm going to keep fucking sending you a song.
I'll listen to all of them.
Are you familiar with the band Devil Driver?
Yes.
They do a heavy metal version of Copperhead Road, and I definitely recommend you checking it out.
I need to hear that, dude.
Dan, pull that up. We need to hear that right now. Like, I will take the fucking strike to hang out with Drew Schottenheimer and listen to that masterpiece. Find it. Somebody find it.
He's on it.
I got it. I'm on it. Do I just share the screen?
Yes, share the screen.
Remember,
show that shit.
You ever get into Maylene and the Sons of Disaster? Drew?
I have no idea who that is.
Okay, so the answer is no. Okay.
Yeah.
I know Andrew walked out to a couple of their songs. I don't think they're together anymore. They're a southern metal band, and they have some nasty shit. I fucking love them.
Here
All right, Double Driver, what you got for us?
Yeah.
I feel like that has to be a candidate.
Oh my god.
That's
yeah. Crazy.
You want me to continue it?
Well, I kind of wanted to hear to the party said Copperhead Road.
Yeah, I want to hear that part.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you can take it down. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm a fan. What
do you think, Drew?
I gotta go back and listen to this because my sound sounded like trash.
Yeah, it does that. Yeah.
They did an entire album where they covered old country music and stuff like Dwight Yoakam.
Oh shit.
I'm blanking on all the fucking names, but yeah, they did Waylon Jennings, I think.
Watermelon Crawl by Tracy Bird.
No one hasn't done that. I want that to happen.
No, I do too.
Oh, that's Cody. That's definitely Cody.
What,
Cody,
saying you saying you love country music?
Yeah, that's definitely Cody.
Cody, thank you, buddy, for
That's the welterweight champion. That's the Cage Thunder welterweight champion, right?
Thank you, Cody. We'll have you on as well.
Yeah, you want to be on the show? Just
yeah, you want to be on the show?
He's boring.
He's boring. Yeah. Oh, he's got some stuff to say about you, apparently. Oh, I see that.
Dude. We'll fight.
Oh,
I'll come up to 170.
Let's go! Challenges be throwing.
I will say that though. I feel like Andrew Lowe's next fight should be Drew Schottenheimer and Andrew Lowe. It's gonna be fun as fuck. It's so fun.
I mean, dude, we've heard that so many times. Everybody wants to see Drew versus Drew.
That would be awesome.
You know, and listen, he probably try to box you until you get him, and then he'll fucking throw you. But you know,
dude, you can ask Andrew, dude. I have a black belt in judo. You just have to push the hip away. That's it. Keep the hips away. I bought my black belt on eBay.
That's hilarious.
Funny.
I'm 210 right now. At least he's admitting he's not at weight. That's the best part.
He might have an eating disorder.
Oh,
dude, like Patty Pimblett, that poor guy. Like, dude, that guy gets to get like the 210 after every fight.
I'm pretty
immediately.
sure this dude told me the other day that he left the gym and he went to, I don't know, I'm just gonna throw some names out there. He's probably gonna correct me, but he went to like McDonald's and he got his food, but they didn't have milkshakes or something like that. So then he drove down the road further and there was a Dairy Queen, so he stopped at a Dairy Queen.
Sounds like my kind of guy, man. Like
this is like a normal Wednesday for me. We talking.
Yes, I was about to say that's a day that ends in Y. What are you talking about?
Anyway,
he puts in the work. He's puts in the work. He celebrates hard and then he puts in the work.
There you go.
That's all you ask for, really.
Right, that's the thing. Everybody makes fun of Pimblett, but he does make weight every time. So,
Right.
We've talked about weight cutting on this show a lot. I mean, and I think we did with you as well. Probably. But just for the people that are watching, do you hate weight cutting? Do you think like they should go to maybe like the one model where they all take hydration tests? Like what kind of, as a fighter, would you like to see that implemented, or do you like just being a savage and weight cutting?
I mean, I personally don't hate the testing idea because it still levels the playing field.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really opposed to that. I mean, I hate cutting weight, and I'm probably gonna have to cut weight either way because the whole point of the float test is to see, what your healthy body fat level is.
Yeah.
And so that's you're obviously still gonna have to cut your fat weight, right? Like that's still gonna be a thing. Obviously they're just trying to cut out, the severe dehydration. So I think it would be
the trifecta of diabetes.
Because sounds great, to be honest with you.
It does. It sounds like the greatest drive ever.
Yeah, man, you get the milkshake from DQ, right? You get a sandwich from whatever from Wendy's, and you get the fries from McDonald's. Fuck yeah!
I would
or
reverse
you
that.
get a fucking chili from Wendy's too.
That is true.
That's what you do.
Just get it all.
And I want to ask you this question, and I think we asked you, but I need to just prove something here to Tim and Daniel. Do you ever think MMA fighting in general will unionize? Do you think that there will always be scabs?
Right. The point isn't whether or not it will ever happen. It's whether or not, my point is that it should, not that it ever will. It should. That's not my point. I'm not saying that it won't, that it will. I'm saying that it should.
It just starts a fight every time.
It does. It actually does. Go ahead,
It
Drew.
does.
I mean, when it comes to UFC, no, you'll never see it in the UFC. Could you see it potentially in like PFL or something like that? Yeah, especially because that's what Jake Paul is trying to do, and I know a lot of people hate on him and whatever, but I'm not personally a huge fan of him, but he is doing something positive through that, so you can't really hate on that. So
hate on him at all.
So I mean, PFL, yeah, maybe. And then will that make Bellator follow suit? It might have to because everybody's going to be trying to jump to PFL. But UFC is always going to be the mainstream one. So Dana White's going to be like, if you don't want to fight here, then leave.
Yeah, but Dana's not going to be there forever. I mean, maybe for a long. I don't think he'll probably retiring until he like physically has to, which probably won't be for like 20 years. But before that, probably not. But I
depends on how
bad. Because on the
years
side of the fighters, I want it to happen. Do I think the UFC will ever do it? No. But like that's why, like with Francis Ngannou, I'm like, dude, I don't give him shit for trying, man. Like, listen, baseball didn't have free agency until fucking Kurt Flood cost his career trying to get free agency suing baseball. Anyway, it's a whole thing. Anyway. Well, thanks for being on, Drew. That's what.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it, homie. Thank you very much.
Do you have anything to plug besides your fight? April 1st in Akron, Ohio at Chaparral's. It's on off Arlington Road. If anyone in that area is paying attention, it's pretty easy to get to right up the highway.
There's less than 200 tickets currently available.
Oh man,
let's go.
Yeah, so it'll definitely be sold out probably by next week. There won't be tickets available at the door. You have to get them in advance.
Well, you can watch on pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view is going to be available.
Cage Madness. Okay, sorry, not Cage Thunder. Cage Madness is dead.
That was a different thing. The welterweight champion will be doing commentary for the fights.
There you go.
Probably the most entertaining commentary you will ever hear in your life.
You just told me he was boring.
No, dude. Commentary awesome. Life boring.
Life boring.
He will also be doing stand-up at intermission, so that's something that everybody's going to want to
Wait, what's his name?
Cody
Anthony. Stand-up before?
Cody Anthony?
Cody Anthony's got 2 first names.
Okay, I want to see this. You tape that, Cody Anthony, and we will play your stand-up on this show. You have to
actually, I think they are planning on filming it. So
good, and we'll have him on the show and give him notes.
Has he done stand up before, or is he just gonna like wing it at the fights?
Dude, his commentary is stand up. So they were basically just like, okay, dude, you're doing stand up and intermission because people in the room, they can't hear the commentary. The only people that can hear the commentary are the people watching the pay-per-view. So yeah,
that's awesome.
All right, well, man, good luck with that. Hopefully that works well. I know Chris Harvey did stand up once at a fight, but I don't know. I mean, no one ever asked me to do it. I probably say no, to be honest with you.
I'll do it. I'll fucking do it. Let's go.
Yeah, bring it on.
I'll do 15, a hard 15. Let's go. Cursing and everything.
Ray is the person you bring on if you want him to do just die for however much time. Just
Jake Digman's just like giving me cutting me at 2. Like, you're bombing. Stop.
Make him come get you. All right, Drew, man. Thanks for coming back on, man. Hopefully you weren't too boring. We try not to be. I don't know.
But
thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Drew Schottenheimer. Make sure to go to CageThunderMMA.com. They actually, for Cage Thunder 20, The Rising, it'll be April 1st.
I'll say that. That's dumb. Cage Thunder, that's dumb. Whatever you're doing, you're trying to be cool and you're trying too hard, you fucking swung and missed real hard.
Calm down. We're trying to get sponsorship.
I'm trying to give him.
Shut up, Tim.
Also, Cage Thunder is a name that's trying too hard. Listen, I'm just trying to give you advice. That's all.
Daniel, take him off. Just take him off. He's fucking up an opportunity. I'm trying to actually show that we're a serious platform here.
We're not.
And you go underneath the tickets to live stream pay-per-view. We will have the website up on our subscriptions for everybody. So make sure to buy that pay-per-view April 1st. Live from Akron, Drew Schottenheimer, you sexy bitch, you. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Rising's a dumb name. Anyway, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I got him here real quick. Sorry. Yep. Now we're waiting to take you off. Oh God, my thing froze. No.
It's fine.
Oh,
we're fine. He's gone. He's fine.
Okay.
No, when I saw that, I'm like, what do you?
Do I just hit kick?
What?
Okay, you got him.
He's got him. He's gone. Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Anytime I've seen any MMA card try to put a name on it like that, like it's a sequel to a movie, it's never good. It's never once been good.
Let them be UFC in 2001. Let them put names to it. It's fine.
Look, I want them to succeed because our dude Scott Corbin works for him, and I want it to go well. But it's just a dumb name. Listen, when Conquest MMA starts up, all right, Conquest Combat, then we're not going to do anything dumb like that. All right, we're going to be fucking.
Well, we will. I will give you show names every single time that you can deny. I'm going to annoy you.
Them. I will deny them.
I'll be like, Conquest MMA, chocolat.
I would go with that one, honestly. First card.
It's our Valentine's Day card. What are we going to call it?
Chocolat.
One of them's Boys in the Hood, and it's all white guys.
No, the cards get shocked in or something. Yeah.
Yes, some Niles or fucking Urichville.
Who do I send the wheel to?
For
consequences. You
send that to Daniel.
What?
We're about to play everybody's favorite game around the world and across the nation. It is Hataquila Quences. And I'll bring up the things here once my shit goes. Daniel, if you could bring up the wheel. Oh, and Daniel, I learned something. Instead of actually taking screen share off, all you have to do is go to the window where the thing's done, and just take away. Call hide on stream, and it'll just go right off the screen.
I sent it. This wheel makes me want a sausage. Makes me want a sausage.
Why?
Because the way I colored it, it makes me want a sausage.
Oh God, we all know what kind of sausage you like. Tequila Quences, everybody.
Yep.
Tequila Quences, don't take offenses. I haven't fixed this shit. It is. This is how we're gonna do it. Be confusing for everybody. 5-round fights. This is the amount that you do if you have somebody in the main event.
It's been wrong for so long. I can't believe you haven't fixed it.
I know. I need to split it up. But we go for 3 rounds. It's 4 shots. Minimum decision is, or minimum that you have to do is the decision, which is 1 shot. We pick each fighter by wheel, and freak injuries and draws do not count. We have the William/Wayne night rule, which was in effect for UFC 285 and came in one of the rare times this rule has actually been done, which is if your fighter misses weight and loses, you have to do double the shots. And we have the wheel right here. Daniel, if you'll open the edit tab there as well. And then shuffle it a couple times. And we'll get playing for Tequila Quences. This one is going to be for UFC 286 from the O2 Arena in London, England. Starts at 5 p.m., by the way, the main card, our time. So there's
Dan,
that.
you playing?
Yeah, fuck it, I'll play.
All right.
All right. All right, Dan. I like it.
So what used to be Tommy Borderline, I changed to the producer because I didn't know who's going to be here. So if it lands on that, you get to pick. You get to pick the fighter.
But yeah, if you want to shuffle this up about 3 times and then just press the wheel, I'm first.
Okay, that's fine.
I always like the bullet spots, so let's go. Got a nice little spin going.
I can't see what's going on here. What is that? I can't see that.
Hold
on. Juliana Miller.
Juliana Miller.
I believe she's in the first fight in this card. I forget who she's fighting. Hold on, I'm just pulling up DraftKings right now.
Did she won the fucking Ultimate Fighter thing? Didn't she?
Did she?
Not tough enough. God damn it.
Maybe. Hold on. Let me pull up the. No. Money line. Here we go. She is a minus 435 favorite against Veronica Masato.
You know what? I tried to put it back real quick though. Before you do that, I'm actually going to take her. Make sure to take her off first, Daniel.
Okay.
Juliana Miller. So just find her on that list there. And take her off. I'm gonna take her. She's a favorite.
Flyweights, yeah. She's 3-1.
Okay.
But the chick she's fighting is 6-4-1, and better looking than her. It looks like.
Oh, yep. Okay.
But it's okay. It's all right. Okay. Here's Miller. My turn.
And we're off. All right, what's it gonna be? Has stopped.
I am due to get my ass kicked, by the way. So
and don't take this off just yet. You have Dushko Todorovic.
Say Dushko.
Dushko.
Wait, what's his name? It went away. Where's his name?
Daniel. Highlight Dushko.
It's okay. I got it.
No, what are you doing? What are you doing?
No. This is nothing. This is nothing.
This is nothing.
This is he's a plus 175 underdog. I'm gonna spin again.
All right. This does not count towards the thing.
That's nothing.
So
do you want me to take Dusko off?
No, keep him on.
No, keep him on
because he's part of the whole thing. Shuffle it up again and let's spin for Danko's first pick. He's put it back. He put back the first choice. Now he's going for his second.
Come on.
I have taken creatine, by the way, Casey Jones. It's not fun. Ask the chat. Could we have it? Nope, it's going. And keep the name up here.
This
Keep the
guy
name up.
Klein, hold on. I don't even know who this is.
Oh boy, Ludwig. But
okay, Klein's fighting Jay Herbert, which Jay Herbert's tough, but he's a minus 190 favorite against Jay Herbert. So I got Mr. Klein.
Click remove, by the way, before you do it. Yep.
Klein. Okay.
All right. Now it's time for
turn.
Daniel's first pick.
Dan's turn. All right.
Dan's turn. By the way, we have to talk about that. I forgot about that after last week's show. So we need to talk about something that frightens me.
Oh, Lord.
No! No! Go! I pulled a Danko. I blew at the wheel. Keep that up, obviously. You have to pick another fighter at the end after we pick our second, possibly more fighters. But yeah, close that window. And we have to spin for Daniel's first fighter.
Yep.
Sucks, but the wheel has spoken. Do I pick?
Yes.
Oh boy, Daniel.
You can still put this back, Ray. He can put this back. So
he can legally put this back. Let me
by
look
the law
up
of the consequences.
UFC 286. I'm gonna pull up the card here.
I'm good.
You're just gonna put my pick back before you do, because I was gonna give you Brian.
I'll take the pick.
Okay, Brian Barberena.
Okay.
Don't take him. Put him back.
He's
gonna lose. To Gunnar Nelson. He's gonna lose. He's plus 300 underdog.
All right, I'll put him back.
All right. Pick your first fighter. You don't need to shuffle.
You can if you want. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was gonna get Barberena on the
No.
Look an extra fighter. I feel bad. I feel bad if he gets no. I don't see what's happening. It froze. Jay Herbert. Okay, well Jay Herbert's fighting my guy. He's a little bit of an underdog, but not much.
Ooh, we have a tequila rivalry. I like it.
Tequila
rivalry.
All right. Go for race again. I gotta pee. So we hurt.
All right. Yeah. Remove that name. Jay Herbert no longer available. So we have a two people fighting. Danko, are you gonna go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
All right.
I was gonna wait, but I can't.
All right. Spin for hopefully my second and final fighter. I have Juliana Miller.
I think she won. Yeah.
Oh, thank God! I saw extra fighter or extra shot. I don't need that, man. Marvin Vettori, who was in the building for UFC 285 when it was in Vegas. I don't care what he does. I don't want any more options. Remove that man's name and let's spin for Danko, and we'll wait for him once his pick comes back to do what we got, or to have that going. And if he's not back, I'll hide the thing on the stream, and let's see what. No, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna hide that from the stream. Take that off. That was me. Don't worry. Keep it up. You're fine. But we'll wait for Danko to get back, because I feel like it isn't fair to pick without him, so he can react to the whole thing. That's what I'm thinking. Smart, fucking smart. Wheel reminds me of 1995 Windows. It is. It's slow. I mean, we've had this problem with Streamlabs or StreamYard as well. So just kind of where the equipment we're using. We're low budget. You know how you can make us more high budget? Dono link down below. Yeah. Pay for better laptops. Maybe cameras. Maybe one day you guys will be the reason we have a studio. I don't know. I'm just sad about the fact if we don't get that many donos, I want donuts, guys.
Ray, why are you fucking lying to people when I'm not here? When I'm not here, so StreamYard never had this problem. Not like
Yes,
this.
it did.
Not like this. No.
Yeah,
no,
the wheel
no.
is always slow on
Dude,
StreamYard.
Go back and look. I fucking promise you, it was never this bad.
Fine, I will.
Not this wheel. The other wheel, maybe, not this one.
I don't know.
It's only been melon. You forget how long we've been a melon. We've been a melon a while now. Anyway,
We
did
have.
you go? Did you go?
I did.
Who do you have?
Took Marvin Vittori.
Okay.
And we decided to wait for you because I felt like it wasn't fair, Tim, to pick without you to react to it.
My own pick?
All right.
Yes.
You good?
Yep.
Yeah, you go ahead.
And this is Tim Danko's second pick, his hopefully final pick. And see what he gets. Jack Shore.
I believe this is a young Welshman, isn't it? I don't take a look at it.
Sounds like one. Sounds like a Welshman.
Give me a second. This thing. Come on, and the phone. All right. Where are you? Jack Shore is a minus 500 favorite against Mr. Finland, Makwan Abahani. I'll take him. I'll take Jack Shore. So I have Klein and Shore.
And now for Daniel's second pick. He has one more after this. And we will have Tequila Quences all cinched up.
We need a backup.
Oh, no, I don't want to pick one. No, thank you. Thank you. Rafael Fijo. Fialdo. Oh, it's Fialdo or whatever it is. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy is give me a second here.
Good fighter.
This is a prelim. He's fighting an undefeated dude from Great Britain. I don't know. Hold on, I had to. DraftKings has to reboot for some reason.
Just low tech. We're low tech, guys. That's what we do.
It's Melon's fault. Melon's fault. Even on my phone, it's Melon's fault.
Even on your phone, even though you're not using it.
Yes, it's 100%. What's his name again? Okay, he is a plus 575 favorite against this guy Makavev, who's a minus 800. Sorry, I messed it up. Makav is a minus 800 favorite. Your guy here is a minus plus 70. Is a plus 575 underdog. I've been drinking 575 underdog. He's probably the biggest underdog in the card.
Can I throw him back?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
All right.
Don't ever hesitate to throw that card. Don't ever hesitate. We do it all the time on this show.
It is what it's for. Don't think
Then
it's
I'll
now.
do
It's now
my-
you get who you get. You know, that's the biggest thing.
I'll do my third tequila shot of the night.
Mother.
Oh my God! No way!
Has that ever happened? I don't think it's happened. Wow.
Oh, the wheel wants you to have him.
I don't know if
Apparently.
this ever happened before. You get to see
Oh
that.
my God!
First
Wow,
time
that's it.
consequences.
That's a 1 in a million shot right there.
All right, you got one more.
Yep, you get one more. Hopefully, this is the one that gives you prosperity.
You got a lot of undercards here, huh?
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sam Patterson?
Sam Patterson. Sam Patterson fighting Yano Ashimov. Sam Patterson is a minus 265 favorite.
Okay.
All right. Remove that one, and then we will spin for our extra fighter. This is our fighter that is the replacement in case one of our fighters does not make weight or gets injured in between now and
Hold
Saturday.
on a second. Okay, we got it.
And we have Omar
Morales? Omar Morales.
Omar Morales.
Who's Morales fighting? Bring Chris Duncan. It's a pick 'em against Chris Duncan. So hold on. So he has Patterson, P-A-T-T-R. So and then backup is Morales, M-O-R-A-L-S. M-O-R-A-L-S. Okay. So Ray has Juliana Miller and Martin Vittori. I have Klein and Jack Shore. Dan has Herbert, Phil Ho, and Patterson. And if need be, Omar Morales is our backup. That's Tequila Quences, everybody.
Yay, Tequila Quences.
Anyway, do you see the wheel? This is why it doesn't make you want an Italian sausage.
No,
Yeah, because it's Italian colors.
See,
it's English though. They're in England.
right?
So did you just
Right.
take the word
Listen. The Nigerian flag is green and white. The English flag is red and white. So I went red, white, and green. Okay.
Okay. It's dumb. I don't like it.
Perfect.
I don't like change. I'm Tim Danko.
Change.
like
It's different every
change.
week. How change was better than what it was before, unlike melon.
But you want to break down the we didn't get to this, and I wanted to talk about the Davey Grant fight real fast.
Everyone left.
It doesn't matter. I want to talk about this because that's some of the biggest bullshit I've ever seen in my life.
Did you not hear the explanation?
No, I did not. What was the explanation?
And it makes sense. At first, I'm like, what's going on here?
Unchow.
Then when Keith Peterson said why he didn't give him the position back, he said it's because when he took the point, David Grant was on top, which he was.
Okay. No,
so
it wasn't. He was going
to give him a position when he was on top. You're not going to do that. So it makes sense.
Sunsao was almost had the takedown though.
No, but Grant was on top. If you watch it again, Grant was on top when he took the point. So the only reason they took the point is not because of the position, it's because he did it twice.
Yeah, and he kept doing it. That's the thing.
Yeah,
there were a few more times.
It wouldn't have actually been an advantageous position for a Sunsao, but they took the point because of the fact that he did it twice. Right?
Yeah.
They either do it right away if it prevents a takedown, or if it doesn't, they'll let it go and then did it again because he did it twice. You can't keep doing that shit. So he took a point, although he would have actually been in the top position against the Sunsao. That's why they didn't give the position back. So I think it's weird that the corner's already bitching because of what happened right after that, which David Grant, great comeback, spinning back fist and a fucking nasty reverse triangle. She barely
nasty. Like, I was amazed that Sunsao tapped. That was deep. It had to have been deep.
Well, he didn't tap. He was out.
Oh yeah, he got tap. That must have been like Davey Grant must have like your legs. It's just strong.
Crazy triangles aren't one of those chokes that like are painful. It's one of those ones you just can't breathe and you have to be like, well, I can't get out of this. I have to tap. But
yeah,
obviously he didn't, and he was out quick from a triangle, man. It must have been real. And also, it was the end of the fight, so obviously, they're gassed a little bit. But Sunsao, great career, hung him up. Hanging him up, he said, and that's good. He's been a great fighter for a long time. He broke Uriah Faber's record for most bantamweight time in the octagon.
Mm-hmm.
We watched him a long time.
We have.
Happy retirement, sir. But it was a great fight. I want to see David Grant fight Cody Garbrandt. I don't really think that's the fight that Cody wants because he probably wants to go upwards, but I think David Grant, Cody Garbrandt would be pretty fun.
Well, I mean, Cody Garbrandt now just doing boner pills and like hymns. So no wonder he was dancing in the octagon.
It's Blue Chews.
Or Blue Chew. Yeah. He needed the money. Okay, sorry.
So you wouldn't fucking do. We talked about this. You wouldn't sell Blue Chews.
I would absolutely sell Blue Chew. Would I take it? No.
Would you say you take it?
I mean, I would be like, yeah, your dick don't work. Mine does, but yours doesn't. Ha ha ha. Here's some Blue Chew.
No, if they said you had to say that you use this product.
I mean, I would look down away from the camera. I can't like admit
you
to
better not
trying
better
Blue
not
Chew.
fuck this up for me, Ray.
Look, just because you need it doesn't mean shit. Me and Dan.
Hey Tim, I'll say it. I will 100% say it.
Thanks. See, you're gone. Dan's in, you're out.
Nope. Number one
We'll call
vote
it
right
bro, fuck Ray.
bro, fuck Ray.
That was the original name for the show. So, Ray pushed really hard, and I eventually gave in, but it was going to be.
But Dan, also, if you could go to the 286 card as well.
Yeah.
I want to break this down, kind of see, gauge what everybody's thinking. And
I don't care.
Starts at 5. At least I'll be able to sleep afterwards.
Oh yeah. What time's the main card start?
Main card starts 5 p.m.
Oh, main card starts at 5.
Eastern Standard Time. I think at like 2 p.m. is when the prelims start, I think. So it's an early day for UFC, so everybody can kind of get some sleep after getting fucked up all day watching UFC. Early prelims start at 1 p.m. And yeah, I mean, Joanna Wood's on the early prelims.
Who?
Joanna Wood.
Who?
Joanna Wood.
Joanne Wood.
Joanne Wood. Juliana Miller, she's the curtain jerker and my chick. Jay
Let's start
Herbert.
at the top. I don't know all these fights at the end. Let's start.
Yeah, Juliana Miller. What is the? I can't remember the name of it, but it's the UFC's version of Tough Enough.
The Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah. She just won.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. But yeah, let's
go. Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah, I remember watching that. I remember watching that fight. Yeah, that's right. No, she's cool. I love Leon Edwards, but I mean, listen, I'd be very surprised if Usman doesn't get his title back. Listen, I mean, he won that fight for, I don't know, how long was the fight? 23 minutes and 30 seconds. Well, no, whatever it was, anything other than that head kick, right? He was winning that fight. But, that's what's kind of neat about the sport. You can knock somebody out at any time. And he decided not to put it on cruise control in the 5th. He absolutely could have. And hindsight, should have, although he would have given him shit for it.
Yeah.
But not now. Not now after this happened. No, go ahead and do it. But he got knocked out by Edwards. A great upset. One of the craziest things I've seen in that sport possibly ever. And I don't. And they're fighting in London now, and he's an English dude, Edwards. But I don't expect him to be able to beat Usman twice. I feel like we're going to see the best Usman we ever saw, and I think he might even finish him.
I really hope he does. Oh, sorry, Daniel. What were you going to say?
I think Leon might have a shot because I believe Kamaru Usman's gonna come out trying to get a finish, right? Like that's gonna be his main goal. And I think if Leon can catch him while he's being aggressive, he has a shot. But Usman's probably just gonna fuck him up for 5 rounds.
Yeah, I mean we already know for a fact that Leon can knock him out, right? But I feel like it'd be very surprising to me if he beat Usman again. Raymond?
I honestly, I'm hoping Leon Edwards wins this. I really
I didn't say that wasn't true, but do you think he's going to win?
I mean, there's a slim chance. I hope Kamaru Usman comes back a little bit more aggressive and learn from this loss, to be honest with you. It's tough just because the fact that Kamaru Usman was on such a roll. I looked back, his last loss was I think in like 2014 outside of the UFC, and he had a long string of victories, which I witnessed one of them at UFC 210. Which I didn't even realize Kamaru Usman was on the card. He was facing Sean Strickland, of all people, too.
That's why I didn't drink at UFC 285, because I don't want the story Ray has. Like, I don't fucking remember the fights.
Oh, I was sober except for that vape hit, son. That put me in the focus mode for that shit. But at the same time, I hope Kamaru Usman comes back from this.
Every part of my being was hoping that guy had some kind of funky, weird ass shit in his vape that shouldn't be in there. He's like, "Hello, sir. Hello, stranger. Will you please give me your illegal drugs?"
Oh, yes. I could tell it was a vape pen. That was.
Yeah, no, but you never know what could be in this shit, man.
Bro, they make DMT pens.
I was actually about to say
amazing. This Ray is sitting there like
the whole first fight of UFC 2.
It's like 20 to 30 minutes. Like you'll probably be out 10, 20, 30 minutes, and then all of a sudden you're in the middle of a UFC fight.
15. Really, it's only 15 minutes, and as long as
Sure,
you're just like you
from
lay
everybody.
back and take it, you're fine. I've done DMT before. It's fine. But yeah,
That was
no.
meth. You think it was DMT? That was meth.
Yeah, my teeth are grinding the entire time, and I'm itching. That'd be fun.
This next fight, I think, will be a fight of the year contender.
Well, it definitely has the matchup for it, for sure. I don't know. If I put money on anybody, I think I'll put money on Gaethje, because Gaethje's an underdog in this fight for some reason. And I mean, I'm not saying Fiziev won't beat him necessarily, but I feel like I don't know. It should be great. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to pick Gaethje because I love Gaethje and he needs a win, and I want him to win, so I'm picking Gaethje. But it should be
Fiziev's
fun.
an animal, though, man. Like
It's going to be a dog fight.
Yeah, here's the thing. I mean, you kind of forget that Gaethje is a really good wrestler. So I mean, although he never really fights like that on purpose. So I don't know. Maybe if he uses it, I feel like he has the advantage against Fiziev. But he doesn't want to because he doesn't like that kind of fight. But we'll see.
Yeah, you said it earlier that, and also I'm gonna choose Justin in this fight. I think especially if he's a little bit more aggressive against Fiziev, he can back him down.
Well, a little more aggressive than what?
Well, I mean, I'm talking about if he's a little bit more aggressive than Fiziev. Fiziev is an aggressive boy. Gaethje, though, has the power to knock anybody in the lightweight division out.
Like he wasn't aggressive. He always fights 100 miles an hour. They both.
I understand, but with a guy like Fiziev, you got to be a little bit more conservative. He comes at you hard.
You think he will? I doubt he will. You know what? Probably the guy who wins is probably the guy who is the most patient. Probably.
It's called analysis, Tim. Why are you shitting all over my opinion?
Because a lot of times you make shit up and I have to fucking call you on it. What?
This fight will probably be done before the 2-minute mark in round 2.
I can see it being more like when he fought Chandler, and like you think they should both be done about 8 or 9 times, but they both somehow survive it and goes 3 rounds. That's actually what I'm hoping for. I don't know. I feel like the best fights usually are back and forth with a late finish. Like those are like my favorites. I mean, that was Neil Rakhmonov when we were in 85. So that's what I'm hoping happens here, no matter who wins. Unless I put money on Gaethje, which I feel like I won't because I need to not do that anymore.
I might put like $50 on Gaethje. Why not? Let's see if he wins. It'd be nice. You said it earlier. You think Gunnar Nelson's going to win this fight against Brian Barberena. Barberena could happen, but I'm going to pick Barberena on this one. I have a feeling.
Why?
I just have a feeling. It's one of those like you go with your gut, Tim. I might bet on him as well.
Brian's got hands, and
if
he developed his takedown defense, he has a shot.
And also, I mean, he went pretty hard with not Travis Brown.
Lawler.
Matt Brown? That was a while ago. That was over a year ago.
It was?
Yeah, he lost his last fight, right?
Okay.
He got his ass kicked. Who was that? I forget. Let me look.
I think... Was it Barberena's last fight against
it was RDA. Santos.
Well,
yeah, Santos beat him rear naked choke in the second round. That was right. Yeah, he beat his ass.
Fishing foul. Right. Gunnar Nelson is not RDA.
Oh, Gunnar Nelson is one of those guys because of his injuries. I think like he would have been a champion if he didn't have all the injuries.
And I'm not saying he's not great.
I'm not saying he's going to get one now, but if he didn't have all the injuries when he first came into UFC, I think he would have won a championship. He's a tough son of a bitch.
Well, we got Jennifer Maia versus Casey O'Neill.
Square head right there.
Yes, that is a very handsome lady. I will say that. Casey O'Neill's good. I like Casey O'Neill. The forehead's a little bit much, but besides that, I got Jennifer Maia in this one. Casey O'Neill's
Maia out foreheads her.
True. No, I'm not saying that, but
that should be the whole fight. They measure foreheads, and that's it. That's the end.
I got 18.4 centimeters. What do you have?
Yeah, he's had a lot of forehead too, but yeah. O'Neill's a young Australian. I think she's gonna beat Maia. Although Maia's tough, and she's fought for her title. Blur to blur. She's been counting out a lot before in one fight. So
then, I know. I'm starting to get tired myself. Marvin Vettori versus Roman Dolidze.
Dude, Leeds is fucking nasty. I fucking
He's
love this dude.
fucking beast, man.
It
he's
should
I
be
got
good.
Georgia
Marvin and
too?
Tequila Quences. Huh?
He's Roman is from Georgia too, just like Merab.
Yeah, but he's
Couple
only
of
fighting a
Atlanta
fascist.
boys.
He's fighting a fascist. He's not fighting a communist. I mean, Italians were fascists. We all know this. It was a fascist regime.
Yeah, but they got rid of their own now.
He did. Yeah, they did.
I don't know. I want spaghetti now for some reason, but
Because we stared at a wheel of Italian colors for 10 minutes.
yeah,
It is
that was
true.
it. I didn't make the green dark enough because Nigerian green's darker than the Italian green.
Oof.
All right,
But
do we want to go into
like
the
Balti.
prelims?
Not really. I don't know who else is there. Just keep scrolling down and see
Yeah,
if I
let's
want to
see.
talk about him or not. I got Jack Shore and Tequila Quences. I think he's gonna win too. Jack Shore's fucking nasty. Although
Omar
Mr.
Morales.
Finland has pulled some fights out of his ass before. I don't know who Chris Duncan is. That's Tim's son, actually. Tim Duncan's son. They look alike.
Mm-hmm. And then just keep going down. This one.
I don't know who
This
that
one they
is.
didn't even bother. I like that.
Israeli, nice.
Yeah.
Those anti-Semites. Those monsters.
All right. Well, there's my guy that the fucking wheel demanded I have.
Fialo, yeah.
Yeah, watch him win, man.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Now he'll actually get color put on his thing if he does. I think that's if you win a fight, you get like your headshots in color. They didn't even bother to
Get a
colorize him. Lerone Murphy versus Gabriel Santos.
Norm Murphy's fucking nasty. So
Yes.
I'm picking him. He's good. Dominican Republic 10, Israel 0. Aw.
Dushko Todorovic, who I think is Tim. You have Dushko?
No.
No,
Put him back.
He
Somebody
gave
put him
him
back.
up, I think.
Oh, okay. And keep going down.
Dushko.
Jake
Dushko,
Hadley
man.
versus Malcolm Gordon.
Malcolm Gordon needs a win.
Yeah.
I don't really think it's going to happen, though. It's a flyweight, yeah. Joanne Wood.
Drop that Calder.
When I first heard it, I'm like, why did she change her? Why did she drop the Calder part? Did people not pronounce it? And then, like, she got married and her husband's name was Wood. It's funny because it was close to her original name. Anyway, but yeah, Joanne Wood. I don't know. She can outpoint people. But that's about all she has, right? She doesn't have any much power. She doesn't have a whole lot. Submissions. She's tough. She's a tough lady, and she can outpoint people. But I don't know if it's going to happen or not. Luna Carolina. That sounds like a drink you'd order somewhere.
Yeah.
It's like a Luna Carolina.
You go to Margaritaville for it.
You're going to say it sounds like a Jimmy Buffett song. Luna Carolina.
Carolina.
I fell in love with Luna Carolina. Yeah.
Then this one, you guys have both of these guys in Tequila Quences.
Right. Ooh, a Slovenian. Almost a Slovakia. I apologize. Slovenian.
Yeah.
And then obviously Juliana Miller opening the show against Veronica Machado. Macedo? I don't know. Machado, man?
Juliana Miller is nasty. She's probably going to put her away.
Yeah, I she's a big favorite. I did see that when she fought that last time at for the Tough Championship. She looked pretty good, and she's fun.
like it.
She's fun. She's loud. Yeah, so
I
that
like
should be
it.
good. Although the Venezuelan, she looks hotter than she is.
I don't know. Juliana's pretty sexy.
All I'm going to say is that Juliana Miller leaked her OnlyFans pics to the internet, so if you want to compare.
Well, now we have to look.
Hold on a second.
Oh, boy. Juliana Miller. OnlyFans. Let's go. And if Tim finds it before me. Oh, there we are. Wait, I got images. Is that her? Oh,
there we go.
oh, sweet Jesus.
She's gonna win.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
That's
I'm
a weird
not-
face.
No, that is a sexy chick face.
It looks like the grown-up version from the chick from The Last of Us. Like that's what she's
No,
gonna look like.
She wore Cookie Monster pajamas in high school. 100%.
Yes. She
and
played. She hung around the guys.
Walked the mile while eating Cheetos. Yeah.
She was the chick in high school that hung around the D&D guys just because she knew she could be sexy in front of them and oogled. And I appreciate that in a girl. That ass is fantastic. Could do with a little bit bigger chest, but that ass, man, that ass is fine. All right. Yeah. I'm a fan. I'm gonna get her name tattooed on her if she wins. I'm gonna get her name somewhere on my body if she wins.
No, you won't. No,
because I don't have the money for it.
What if I pay for it?
If you paid for it, I would.
I get Aaron Blanchfield on my body.
Ooh.
Just her name, like
I don't know.
How much would just the name? It shouldn't cost that much.
It's like $60 maybe at the right place.
I feel bad for Blanchfield because she could be a more popular person, but her name is just dog shit.
Blanche.
Aaron Blanchfield?
My favorite Golden Girl, fam.
Aaron Blanchfield was on her high school rugby team. I guarantee it. Beat up most of the boys.
Bro, I watched a lot of her old fights, and she has always been like a fucking tank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's nasty. I'm assuming they're going to reschedule her in Santos.
I'm hoping.
I think they would have given it a title shot if Valentina won, but she didn't, so they had to reschedule that. Assuming, and also if something happens to Valentina, she'll have to get that fight probably, and if something happens to Grasso, maybe they'll do a fake title fight. What they call it? Interim title fights.
Interim, yes.
Fake title fight.
Dan, you can take this down. And,
shoot. Yeah, dude, almost forgot. Tom and Ray, they don't know who Tim is gonna pick this week in Seiko or a Blue Ho. I guess they'll have to wait and see who is Tim's hero of the week.
Woo!
First of all, I just want to talk about nominations. Basically, short round, Brendan Fraser, like all these Oscar winners, man, that you thought were done. You come out here and win an Oscar. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Fucking great movie. I might watch it again now. I love it.
I'm done with award shows.
Dude, the Oscars is really the only one I pay attention to because sometimes there's movies that I didn't see, and I'm like, oh, I won an Oscar, so it can't be bad. And then usually isn't. I didn't see Moonlight. I probably wouldn't have watched Moonlight if it didn't win an Oscar, and then I watched it. I'm like, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
One of those movies like I don't plan on seeing it again, but I watched it once and I'm like, no, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't care.
I don't care that you don't care. Moving on.
I know.
This week's hero of the week. I don't know how to say it. Ondrej, Ondreg, Santoria, Hotoria.
Okay.
This man works as an electrician in Czech Republic. He's an electrician by trade. In the World Baseball Classic, he struck out Shohei Ohtani.
Wow.
Overall, these numbers weren't great. They lost 10-2. I mean, listen, like the fact it was great to see the Czech Republic win any game. They beat China. They lost the rest. But again, this is like at least it's the only team that there's no professional players on the team other than I think Eric Sogard. There might be one other one, but like their qualifying team had 0 professionals on it. Like at least even China, like those guys play in the Chinese professional league. Like these guys have day jobs. Like one of their best pitchers is a fireman. Like anyway, this guy is literally an electrician, and he went up against who very possibly, depending on who you ask, is the best hitter in baseball. One of the best power hitters for sure. Very possibly the best player in baseball. The only other guy that's up there is his teammate, Mike Trout. I have them 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But I have Trout. I think Trout's still the best player in baseball. But the Shohei, it's because he can pitch. It's a whole different thing. But he's an amazing hitter as well. Yeah. Can you imagine that? I mean, this basically like Ray pitching against Shohei Ohtani.
Pretty much.
You know,
the
just
Pirates
a
should
guy
hire
with a
this cat.
Yeah, blue collar guy getting the chance in the big stage, and I mean the fact that he didn't throw the ball 15 feet over his catcher's head, is number one.
Yeah.
I think they said he had his fastball topped out at 79.
The Pirates absolutely should get this cat for like $50 and some turnips. Let's go.
I think that hopefully they start doing it every 3 years again, because the World Baseball Classic is like, what's the word? I was going to say adorable, but I need a better word for it. Delightful. Delightful's better than adorable. It's great. I love it. It's fantastic. Like, it's just, it gets you in the feels. The Tigers signed some kid from Nicaragua. They had a good inning. He threw hard to was signed this kid. He wasn't signed by anybody. They signed him because of the World Baseball Classic. Yeah, the team for Czech Republic had to beat teams with professionals on it to get here, and they played. They knew they didn't have much of a chance, but they got to win, and they fought hard against everybody. Shohei asked for that guy's jersey. Who struck him out with, and Shohei's been super cool. He also had a tweet about how much he respected the Czechs and whatnot, and Shohei's hard not to like. But also the Venezuelan guy Ray was talking about, who took his shirt off, whatever, struck a dude out. This tournament has been amazing, and it actually disappoints me that they don't have a bigger international tournament. I know it's impossible with Major League Baseball, and the other ones are guys without Major League experience and whatever. But this, they haven't done it in 6 years because of COVID. But this is such a fun tournament. I love everything about this. Tomorrow night, Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic go at it in Miami. That's gonna be fucking nuts.
There's gonna be shankings. I hope for a stands riot.
I mean, when Mexico and USA played, the Mexican fans are so much louder than the U.S. fans. There's probably more Mexican fans there in Phoenix.
Oh yeah.
And Mexico beat the fuck out of the U.S. It was not good. U.S. has the best offensive lineup you could put together, but they had to go through a lot of pitchers. They have guys who finished a year at 4.30 ERA starting games, and there's a lot of guys said no. I'm sure they asked. There's no Guardians playing for Team USA, but you think they didn't ask Shane Bieber? You think they didn't ask Tristan McKenzie? Somebody said no or no on their behalf, right? So
yeah.
I mean, Mike Trout is playing. Shohei Ohtani is playing. I mean, the offense is unreal. How good! They have. Tim Anderson played the last two games. So there's Jeff McNeil didn't play the last game. He was on the bench. He was the leading hitter in baseball, average-wise. He was batting ninth, and then he wasn't even in the lineup. The leading hitter, the batting title winner.
How about Mike Piazza managing Italy?
Yeah. And they got through. They play Japan and tomorrow. Yeah. They're one of my teams. Dan, none of your teams have been eliminated technically, but the Nicaraguans have not won a game, and the United States will probably get through. Canada has a shot. They beat Mexico tomorrow, but they won today against Colombia. Colombia's weird. Colombia beat Mexico, then lost to Great Britain and Canada, and then Mexico beat the U.S. So it's been wacky. It's baseball, man. Baseball's a wacky game.
It is.
But it was cool to see Great Britain get a win because that's a big deal for them. Maybe next year they'll get better uniforms.
I'm wearing that uniform. I'm buying that uniform. Have you seen, Dan, the uniforms for Great Britain? They're the most basic bitch uniform you can pop. They're just gray, and they say Great Britain on them with I think it's just a GB on the hat. It's so basic, and everybody hates it. I think it's a classy uniform. It's like a Yankees uniform.
It is. It's old school. It's old school for sure.
Yeah, I like that.
But the thing is, if they had more money, you wouldn't make fun of it because there's no money in that program. It doesn't seem like a choice.
I hope those uniforms are made of wool sheared by English countryside sheep.
Sure,
I want that to be like 19. What's the league that plays down by you? The old timers, like the old league or whatever.
There's an old timey. I don't know what it's called. I don't know.
Yeah,
there's a 40 over league somewhere.
Well, no, I'm talking about where they wear like the wool uniforms.
Yeah, old timey baseball. I don't know what they call it, but they have those.
Yeah, I want that kind of thing for the World Baseball Classic. I think that should be the legal tender.
100 degrees, you'll die wearing that thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
Listen, I always root. Like, it's great to see a Czech Republican. It's great seeing Great Britain, even though Great Britain's team is all Americans mostly.
mhm.
Czechs isn't. Like, I think Eric Sogard is on the team, but that's the only one. He's like a utility infielder for a long time. I think he's out of baseball now, ish. But honestly, one of my dream jobs would be like going to another European country that speaks pretty solid English and working with their baseball program. I'm not qualified, but I'm saying that's something that would be great because I just
do
hope
the
they do well.
umpiring.
Good, I would. But no one's
Offer
gonna be.
your
Hey, you want
services.
to come to Poland to umpire? They have Polish umpires. Fuck somebody.
That's awesome.
I would absolutely do that. That'd be fun. Someone's like, "Hey, you want to come umpire in Poland?" I'm like, absolutely. Fuck.
Just
yeah.
bring pierogies with you.
Why with me? They have better ones there.
All the baseball equipment is just made out of pierogies.
The catcher's guards are just all. Yes.
The bats are frozen Polish sausages. What are you
Apparently.
staring at?
I mean,
Tim?
I know. Listen, they do tournaments in Poland, so I don't know how good the Polish baseball is, but I know they play baseball in Poland. All right, and we need to do this too. It costs money, but it'd be a fun thing to do if we all did our 23andMe's.
Yes.
I know this would be a fun. Or Ancestry.com. I think you can do it less than $100 on one of them.
I already know a little bit more than I should about my dad's side.
I know nothing. That's why,
I found it
Not
out by
much.
accident. Actually, listening to a conservative YouTuber talk about a museum, the Holocaust Museum, and you can look up your family history if you look up your last name. Mm-hmm. Apparently, I had a family member in the old country that didn't make it out.
That's something I feel like you should know.
I did not know that.
I feel like it's something you should know if that's true, right? I have no idea.
Oh no, I've seen the paperwork.
No, I'm saying you. I'm talking about me. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I know my grandfather's side and my mom's dad's side, that's Polish. I know that. And my grandmother's Lithuanian. My dad said the other side, the ankle side, is Russian Polish. So that's, Polish from both ways. But I don't know. I'd like to get the 23andMe. I probably shouldn't spend money on it. Drunk Tim's here. Drunk Tim does dumb stuff.
Yeah, I'll wait until the summer to do it if we actually do it, because that's when my paychecks are a little bit bigger and I have baller mentality.
I should ask for it for if I just said to someone who gets me Christmas presents, a couple family members that do, that I want that they'll, I'd be like, okay, now you get a 23andMe. But that's Christmas.
Yes.
Like I say, Drunk Tim probably will get me one by then. Because I want to know. I don't know. Now, what I don't want to know is all the other shit. Like, do you have the CTE gene? Do you have the? I don't want.
That's
I
like
don't
a
wanna
tiered
know.
thing
Is
too.
that yeah, it costs
the
more.
cheapest. Yeah, it costs more. I just
don't
want
want
the
it, though.
nationalities and stuff.
Yeah, I don't want it because I don't. It would freak me out at this point. It would freak me out.
I probably have the CTE gene. My dad gave it to me as a kid.
I think I probably do too, and I don't fucking want that shit. I heard Jeff Bridges' grandparents used to own Morgan Freeman's parents. Dude, do you ever see when they do that, where they have the a celebrity on, and they tell them hey, Anderson Cooper, your family was slave owners. That was Anderson Cooper, I think it was, and it's
dude,
he got killed by a slave with a shovel or something like that.
And Anderson Cooper laughed about it.
Oh,
he's
Jesus
kind of
Christ.
a sleazebag, but that one video is hilarious because he's like, "Oh gosh."
And they asked him dude, do you think he deserved it? He's like, well, yeah. I mean,
there was some
he reproduced first, luckily.
There was some black activist, I think, that black activist that showed up or that was on that show, and she found out that one of her ancestors was white and was on the Mayflower.
Wow.
Yeah, and she was like, this is too much. I can't believe this is... she was having, an existential crisis for, at the fact that she had white ancestors and shit.
I really wish someone would do a show. Oh, my God. It sounds like something that would only be on the internet. No network would pick this up. But I want a show where you find out the relatives of racist people. And you find that, they have a black relative.
that'd be great.
And, that would be great.
Hilarious. I'd
Yeah.
pay for pay-per-view. What are you
Oh,
talking
me too.
about?
Me too. Oh my
Fill
gosh.
an
me too.
arena full of like white trash racist people and
Mm-hmm.
then be like black. Like
Mhm.
everybody to the right has black ancestry, the other ones are pure. And you just watch them commit suicide.
Yeah. You know what? Some of those, those far right, white rights people, right activists, love to be on TV or on camera. So you get them, and then. But I think that most of them would know, like, that's a trap. I don't know.
I would hope not, and you just be like, have them come in, tell them what it is, and like maybe hand them a revolver with one bullet in there, and be like, "Do you want? Here you go."
Give you one chance at it on camera.
Oh, sorry, you have to live with the knowledge. It's it's just. But I'm gonna do this real quick. The last tequila shot of the show.
That's water. That's water.
No, it smells like pure gasoline, and I don't like it. Whew. All right.
I'll probably get crushed here in my tequila. I'm due for a bad tequila lenses and
Snotted.
World Baseball Classic. I'm due for a bad. Actually, I think the best result for me is that if Japan makes it to the final against the U.S. and U.S. wins, I want the U.S. to win. I'll take one shot for Japan not winning. We're fine with that. Okay, about that time.
Yep, it's about that time.
Everybody left to watch Moss play video games.
Pretty much, yeah. We don't blame them at this point.
No. I don't blame anybody.
That's what I said.
I blame us. That's it.
2 hours. 2 hours. I think that'd be perfect.
Oh, we got to talk about that.
Okay, we'll talk about it.
We need to find another day. What's the other day going to be? Thursday?
Thursday would be good unless I have a show, but then I can just come back. I can pop on, like, we can make it later. And I can
but if we're going to do it, we got to make it like we do Tuesdays. Like, it's going to happen no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll probably miss them, too. Because Thursday, but...
we can figure it out.
Yeah. And I do think, though, if we're going to do that about... also, like, I don't think we're ever going to have a hard cap. We don't need a hard cap. But just like this, we're like, 3-ish, we'll see.
Yeah.
That 2-ish, we'll see. But I think we should probably start it at 8 because I think a lot of people.
Yeah.
On the West Coast.
I think so. All right, boys and girls.
We'll think about it. We'll let everybody know if it happens. Everybody make a basketball bracket. Dan, you make a basketball bracket?
I never have, but if you want me to.
I want you to.
Do
I'll send you the link.
Pick
Dude.
like the white girl at the office who doesn't care because Janet
that
and
person
accounting
usually
don't give a
wins.
fuck.
Yeah, and you, the winner gets to name an episode, so you can name it whatever you want.
What?
Ray will make you a thumbnail.
All right, I'll take the white girl approach. What teams has cats as their mascots?
Right. Dude, listen,
Kentucky.
Arizona Wildcats, they're very good.
Arizona
would be a very good pick this year.
Kansas State.
Houston has the Cougars.
Kansas State. Houston, yeah, a lot actually. Jeez,
Penn State, yeah.
Kentucky.
Penn State,
Penn
long
State.
as you don't go into the
Penn
to the
State,
showers.
I think, is a sleeper. I think they're a sleeper. Anyway, where's the
Pitt? Did Pitt make it, or did we just like?
Yeah, they're in the
off?
first 4 though. They play tomorrow, but you can.
Oh, okay.
But you can wait till Thursday because the first 4 doesn't count.
Okay.
So you can wait till Thursday.
Oh, those
but
are the play-in games.
Yeah, I think they play tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Copy link copied. Send to Daniel.
Yay!
Did we go through everything I wanted to go through today? Probably.
Yeah.
Every episode there's something I forget, and I'm like, shit.
We do want to thank Drew Schottenheimer for coming on.
Yes, that was fun. Drew's great. I love Drew.
That was a lot of fun. Also, thank you to Roberto Hernandez.
Still undefeated with guests, man. Still undefeated with guests.
Yeah, we've had fantastic
One of these days
guests.
we're gonna clunker, man, but
I don't think so. MMA fighters are so fun to do, and comics are fun to talk to.
Well, when we were a show like this, when we were, we don't have a huge audience. They don't want to come on unless they really want to come on, right? So, that's why it's been pretty good so far. We've said this forever, but we need to do better with that. I know that we need to. It's just
you're just finding the right fighters.
You know how embarrassed I feel like sending those. I feel so weird sending those messages out.
I like it. It's a good little see where we're at as a show. I like that. I like that whole thing.
I feel weird every time.
Don't feel weird. It's
It feels like asking for money. It feels like asking for money.
Which, by the way,
you quite as bad, but
we do have a Streamlabs donation link that finally works.
It does work, yeah.
For God's sakes, thank Jesus. Check the email. Check your email. See if you're banned. We need to make sure. Did you get an email saying you're banned?
Let's look at PayPal. Where's my PayPal password? Oh, I have to get a code. Hold on.
Oh, God damn it, Tim.
It's all right. Take a second. It's usually pretty quick. 7-4. Okay. Wait, no, 7-4-7.
Don't say it out loud, you son of a bitch.
They don't know the password. Oh my gosh.
But we do appreciate you guys always, every week, joining us. And you go through.
Oh, I gotta go home. Sorry, it took me to a different.
God damn it, Tim!
No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We are fine. Yes, we have. Okay. Yes, we have $2 in the account. It's currently on hold, but that's just how it happens. I don't know. Yeah. It's weird that it was on hold because it wasn't on hold at all when he sent us money in Vegas.
I don't know.
So I'm thinking it's not our fault.
Nope, it's PayPal's. They suck.
Listen, when we were in Nevada, it was fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Nevada has different laws.
I'm trying to push so hard to get my brother to come to Vegas, and even with his wife, I'm like, you got to fucking do it. I feel like it won't happen for about a decade or so, maybe more.
Well, the daughter's got to be in college probably. They have her to worry about.
It makes sense.
Be gallivanting off unless they leave with Uncle Tim for a week. I wouldn't let that happen.
I say they should fucking take the kids. They say it's one of the best places to take family. It says that it's real because there's all kinds of shit. All kinds of shit there. Now, is it better than Disney, which is where they're going to try to do their next big vacation? Nice. No, it's not better than Disney. I want to go back to Disney, but I don't think I'm going to be able to swing that. I went when I was.
As soon as I get my lawsuit money, we're going.
Nice.
I'm talking like a $20,000 budget to go to Disneyland.
I might give you.
Which one, Orlando or Anaheim?
Orlando.
Yeah. I think that's the one to go to. I hear that's the better one. That's the one I went to, but I was like 14.
I might Venmo you like $300, and I want you to buy me all the Tron memorabilia you can get for $300.
Get that online.
No, it's better to get it from the source without paying shipping.
There's exclusive stuff that they only will sell, and
Plus,
listen, I feel the same way about Vegas as I felt about Disney. When I went to Disney, I'm like, I can't wait to go. And even as an adult, I'm like, I want to go back there. But Vegas feels the same way. It's just there's so much cool shit to do, and I didn't have time to do nearly any. Some of it, but not nearly as much. I like to do everything, right? Same thing with Disney. Disney and Vegas feels kind of the same way. It's just one of those places that there's so much shit to do. That's kind of vacations I like. I'm not a vacation guy who's like, let's go to the beach and just fucking hang. That's what we should do, is fucking chill on the beach and get tan. That's not my thing, man. My buddy asked me, he said, I'll pay for it if you come to the beach with us in Florida. He's like, I'll pay for your flight. I'm like, I don't want to go, man. Honestly, I don't really. As much as I like the idea of a free vacation, I'm like, I don't want to fucking put that on you, but I don't really want to go that bad.
Plus, also in Disney now, they have a Tron roller coaster that I really want to fucking go on.
I'm too fat for roller coasters.
I'm not, so I would love to ride I would cry as I'm like you rounding the bases in your failed uncle base running scenario. I would cry on a light cycle. Just completely weep.
I really wish. I need to hit like a lot more mics to fucking work that thing out, because I feel like that's there, but I gotta fucking really work it out.
You should have worked it out when we did the show in Vegas.
Well, the last time it didn't do well because it's not there yet. I wanted it, and I didn't want to suck there. Yeah. Although I did do something I haven't done in a long time that didn't do well either, so I could have. Also, it's kind of long right now because I haven't fixed it. You know, it's kind of.
Oh, but
I gotta have a good intro to it. I don't know the whole thing.
We appreciate everybody for being here on Bro Plata. Thank you guys for the comments. Thank you for the banter. Thank you to Drew Schottenheimer once again.
Thank you to Dan.
Thank you to Dan for being our producer extraordinaire.
Absolutely. All right.
And make sure also CageThunderMMA.com, April 1st, buy the pay-per-view. You can watch it through the website. Go check that out. Thank you once again, and we will see you at the Kumite, fam.
I can't believe everybody's watching Moss play the video games. I can't believe it. Why are they doing that to us? They're watching them play the video games. I can't believe it.
And press end stream.